Coming to you live from North Post, this is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Ben.
And we are back to Aeon's End.
We're back. We've been here before, and it's been a long time.
A new box. It's not actually been that long. It was what, like the last holidays that we finished Aeon's End Legacy?
Feels like last year.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
A new box is out for it.
Cool.
I should have checked the title of it before starting the video. Beyond the Breach.
Beyond the Breach.
Right? Yes, Aeon's End, Beyond the Breach. It says so right here on the narrative booklet.
Yes, very colorful, cool pictures.
It's here. It's brought a couple new mechanics and a lot of returning mechanics, I guess is what I'm going for there. Right. That I actually unboxed and gave like my first impressions of on a video that's already up on the channel. So
right.
you can check that out. And we're here to play it.
Great, can't wait.
Me neither.
Has anything changed significantly from Aeon's End to the base game / legacy game?
Yeah, so you've played, most of your Aeon's End experience is Aeon's End Legacy.
Yes.
The first Aeon's End Legacy.
Yes.
So, like, fundamentally, no.
Great.
The rules of the game have not changed. We're still trying to win by reducing the nemesis, in this case, the Terror in Brass, down to 0 health. Mm-hmm. In this case, it starts with 99, so should be easy.
Yeah, no problem.
You are still using Ether to buy cards from the market, and you are still, and I'm saying this to the camera, if this happens to be your first exposure ever to Aeon's End, the hook here is it's a co-op deck builder that you don't shuffle your deck, right? So every time your discard pile, or every time your deck runs out, you take your discard pile, flip it over, keep going. So you're almost, it's almost not deck building, it's almost like creating a script or something. It's going to loop.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's sort of like it has more in common with something like Mechs versus Minions or other programming games than I think people probably give it credit for. But then yeah, we'll talk about Terror and Brass in a second. We're also adding the Friends and Foes module, which returns in this box. So we have, in addition to our characters, we have Die the Youth on our side and the Creeping Dark on the Terror and Brass's side. There's a lot going on there. Brass, Dark, Creeping, Terror.
Yeah.
Sounds like a nice time.
World Splitter, Armor, there's all sorts of stuff going on.
There is.
So these Friends and Foes aren't new to the game, just these are different additions to the module.
Yeah, the previous round of expansions introduced that, and then this one also has it. It's you don't need any components from the previous one or something or anything. And my guess is that those ones were more straightforward. These ones took reading a couple times to grok. There's a lot going on them. So this is likely to be the most complex game of Aeon's End you've played.
Great.
I would guess.
Awesome.
Yeah, that seems like a safe bet. And speaking of complexity, would you introduce us to your Breach Mage?
Yeah, so I am playing Nook the Lost. I have a starting hand and deck that includes these superior crystals. And over time, the crystals will destroy themselves. So I have a superior spark and a superior crystal, which will get replaced for infused crystals and infused sparks and going down the line. Mm-hmm. But basically what they do is they start off doing more damage. So the superior spark, cast, deal 3 damage, and swap this for an infused spark, which then does 2 damage. And then swaps for a dim spark, which does 1 damage. Mm-hmm. And then similarly, I have superior crystals, which give me 3 ether, and I swap that for an infused crystal, which in turn gives me 2 ether, and then you can see where this is going. So my Breach ability is when I have, or it's a Rupture Time ability. Mm. So I can pick up to 3 cards with crystal or spark in their name in my hand or discard pile and put them into the swap zone, and then I can gain 1 card with the crystal or spark in its name back to my discard pile.
The swap zone sounds like an area at like an 80s roller rink or something. I don't know what exactly it would be, but when you just breezed right through it and said swap zone and moved on, I was just like, damn, all right, it takes me back to when I was 3, I guess, but you know.
It really does a lot of explaining just in those 2 words. You know what you're going to get into.
It's true.
But the trick with this is it says I can get rid of up to 3 cards to return 1 card. So I think this is going to be a way for me to get rid of like the original lower effective sparks and lower effective crystals as the game goes on, which is a pretty cool ability.
At the end you should have a deck of just good shit.
Yeah. Which is great. Love it.
I am Stake the Professor, and you have an embarrassment of riches with 4 breaches over here. I have 1, which I am not an Aeon's End scholar, but I think that's as low as they go.
That doesn't seem very many breaches.
I have not played all the content, but I have not personally encountered another breach mage with only 1 breach even. So his breach even starts closed, but once I open it, it is the prototype breach, which does a couple things. When I cast spells out of it, I gain knowledge, these little book tokens. And I can spend those to upgrade it. So that is my charged up ability, Tinker. I also can return a spell in my discard pile to my hand and then prep as many spells as I want to my breach in one turn if I use that. That's one option. The other one is to take one of these, oh, that's my deck. One of these 5 upgrades that do cool things like amp the damage that spells cast out of the do by +2 or even +3.
Wow.
And allow multiple spells to be prepped to the breach. Give me a charge when I prep a spell to the breach. All that good stuff. So I'm gonna be slow. I think this will work out well because I think that I am going to be slow to get going because I need to even be able to cast spells. I need to open my breach, and then it's nothing special until I upgrade it. You, on the other hand, start with these like 3 ether and 3 damage spells and stuff. So I think that you have a fast start that then quickly winds down unless you keep turning the crank. So
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, should be good. You cover the early game. Maybe I'll cover the late game, and
perfect.
We'll get through this.
I think that's a great start.
And getting through this refers to defeating the Terror in Brass, who has 99 health, and it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Yeah.
Because also any damage dealt to it is reduced to 1. So we just have to hit it 99 times.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
No problem.
Right. Yeah. But there's an upside. It's wearing armor that we can. Okay, I'll be honest. I don't know the flavor of what's happening here. Are we taking the armor off of it or what? But basically, we can during our turn spend 3 ether to put one of these tokens onto this armor chart.
Okay.
And there's benefits here printed that you get immediately when you do that. They're not as good as 3 ether would be. Like this one just says gain 1 ether, but it's something. Mm-hmm. And then when all 5 tokens are in place, he becomes vulnerable. And when he's vulnerable, instead of reducing damage to 1, he doubles all damage that he takes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
But when that happens, it's going to put this regeneration card into play. And what it does is after 3 power, so basically 3 Nemesis turns from then, it's going to reset his armor. So,
okay.
So we make him vulnerable, and then we have like a round and a half basically to wail on him.
Unload.
And then we have to repeat.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Got it.
So that's sort of the flow of it. Meanwhile, he has this World Splitter track that his Unleash effect has him move up, and it does increasingly terrible things, mostly to Gravehold. Deals a bunch of Gravehold damage.
Yep.
And anytime that we make him vulnerable, this resets back to the beginning. So there's that. Yeah, so if we can keep regularly doing that, then maybe he won't get up to the 3 and 5 damage spaces. But we'll see. Okay. I think we're ready. We can take a look at the market cards and the friend and foe a little bit more as we go.
Okay.
So
makes sense.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see who goes first.
Let's do it.
If you're not familiar with Aeon's End, also the turn order is randomized. That's what these cards are for. So
that is the one random thing in the game.
That's true.
It's turn order.
Yeah, because you don't shuffle your decks.
Yep.
Trinkets are random.
Oh,
which we haven't talked about. That's the new. There's a lot of returning mechanics that the cards in the market do, and trinkets is the one I think brand new thing. On my unboxing, I kind of trashed on it. I'm not sure it's good.
Okay,
but we'll see. I'm ready to eat my words.
I'm ready to prove you wrong with Nook at least. So that will be the starting point.
Yeah. I also was kind of down on Nook. So.
Oh, I heard.
So yeah, show me how it's done. All right, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
We didn't determine player numbers.
Oh, I assume 1, 2 because you're in the 1 spot.
Sure, that makes sense.
That's how we
read.
read.
So I'll give myself the 1 and you the 2, and then therefore it's your turn. And while you start your turn, I'm going to give us our starting life, which I also neglected to do.
All right, and I am going to. I have a bunch of stuff. So I have a few spells here, but right now all of my spells do 1 damage. So I'm just going to prep my regular spark. Oh, I guess I can do my everything gets discarded in this game, right? My hand gets discarded?
Yes. No.
No.
No. No. I was just getting that confused with Astronautes, which I played more recently than Aeon's End. In this game, no, cards that you don't play clog up your hand and you just draw fewer.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm actually going to go back, and I'm going to use this cool Banner of Courage, or cast this Banner of Courage, which hopefully will get our friend a charge. And then I have 2 and 5, 3 or 5 buying power with these 3 crystals. So I'm going to see what we got. So if I don't want to swap my Superior Crystal down right now, then I could get some money. Atomized Ash.
Yeah, this gives you a pulse token when you gain it, 2 ether when you play it, and then has a recall ability, so an ability that triggers while it's in your discard pile that lets you spend pulse tokens to deal a damage.
That's pretty cool.
You can also, with 3, you can also afford the Rift Ring, which is a relic that either gains you 2 charges and 2 trinkets that go on top of your deck, or you can destroy it to heal for 2. And then Deadly Accord is the spell you could afford. It says on cast, deal 2 damage. Any ally may discard a Deadly Accord in hand and draw a card. If they do, deal an additional damage, and you may destroy a card in hand. So that actually wants us to kind of both have a couple copies, ideally.
Yeah. Okay. So I could burn my crystal and go up to 5, but I don't think burning it to go up to 5 gets me too much. I mean, Stone Fury Eruption isn't that bad, actually. But
it's true. That would be good for taking out minions, I will say.
Yeah, that is true.
But
I'm gonna get money this turn. I'm gonna play safe. I'm just gonna go with the Atomized Ash.
Here you go, and a pulse token comes with it. What a bargain!
Although, Irradiax Lump is pretty cool. Yeah, pulse token comes with it.
That is true. Irradiax Lump, but that costs 6.
Cost 6. Yeah, that was what made me stop.
Yep.
So, all right, cool. So we'll put that in my discard pile, and I draw back up to 5.
And you only used the 1 ether mode on your Superior Crystal, right? So you don't have to swap it.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Next turn is me. So, I still have this showing opened. It does start very close to open. I just have to spend 4 ether to open it. So I might even just want to do that to start gaining knowledge and not have my spells clog up my hand right from the bat. I do have 3 crystals. My Sage Stone, which says gain an ether, and I can spend a knowledge to gain a charge. Knowledge is the currency I get that I also use to upgrade my breach. So I probably would rather be using it to upgrade the breach. And then I have the Banner of Vigilance that gains me an ether, and I may gain a trinket and place it on top of my deck. If I do, the friend gains 1 charge. So yeah, the friend this is a lot of upfront explaining of stuff.
A lot of stuff on this one, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in this game. Dai, the youth, when we charge up their ability, any player can destroy a card in their hand and gain a card that costs either 2 or 3, more than that, depending on what type of thing we destroyed. It's 9 lines of text. We'll worry about it when we get there. But okay, I think the breach has got to just be open. I hate not buying a gem on my turn, but I don't want Piercing Light to clog my hand. So yeah, this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ether. The banner says I can gain a trinket and place it on top of my deck. If I do, the friend gains 1 charge. And I was saying before that I don't think putting these on top of your deck is very powerful because they take up a spot that another card from your deck would occupy. That said, in the early game, it should be more powerful than my cards, I think.
I think so, yeah.
So I'll take it, and then that will gain a charge for our friend. And that's all my money, or no, that's not all my money spent. That is 5 ether. Yeah, so I could buy something cool. Ugh. What am I doing? I think I want to open the breach. I'm going to stick with the plan. It wastes an ether. Frankly, I think this is a character is designed for you to do this. You start with 4 in your opening hand. The banner is only there because we're playing with the friend module.
Right.
Okay, so I will prep Piercing Light to it. This has kind of amazing art and of Stake like beaming light out of his eyes and mouth. And it says when it casts, deal 1 damage, and if Stake has upgraded his prototype breach at least once this game, you may destroy this. So these can get rid of themselves once I've started upgrading my situation, which is kind of a nice thing to have built in there.
And I do think you're right. I think getting your breach open turn 1 is really important.
Yeah, I don't like when characters are designed that way, where it feels like they gave you like the thing that it is just the turn 1 play to do. I always want to like rebel.
Yeah.
And not do it. But
Yeah.
it's probably not the right call here.
When the downside is like, you just kind of lose your first turn. It's like, well, then why?
Right.
But no, I get it. I think
Yeah.
that's the right move.
Okay.
All right.
Next turn.
Yep.
Oh, it's me again. So it goes sometimes. I actually probably won't cast this Piercing Light because thanks to that trinket on top of my deck, I did not draw my next copy of it, so I don't have to worry about my hand being clogged. So I'll save that to see if a minion appears. I have a golden trinket. This says gain 1 ether, gain an additional ether that can only be used to gain cards. That's the trinket I just got, so this is going to go away after I play it. So that is 2 if I'm using it to buy cards, 3 with Sage Stone, 4, 5. I have 6. 6 could buy me a lump.
I think you get a lump.
Yeah.
You didn't get currency with your first turn.
I'm going all in on trinkets, apparently. Because the Irradiax lump it's a gem that costs 6, and it says gain 3 ether, gain 2 trinkets, place 1 into your hand, and 1 into your discard pile. It doesn't say the discard pile part, that's implied in the word gain, I guess. But sure, yeah, I will buy a lump. I will return the trinket to...
place 1 into your hand. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I interpreted it as draw 2, pick 1, but that is
I think it's actually
reads.
Gain both.
Yeah.
1 goes in your hand, 1 goes in your discard pile. Yeah. Okay. That is that turn. Next up is you again.
I like
and then all the friends and foes and Nemesis go.
I like how you did not think the trinkets are good, and is the only reason that you were able to get a lump first turn.
Yeah, and then what's the lump going to do for me? Get me more bad trinkets?
More trinkets. I don't know. I think you're onto something. You're mining. All right, so my turn. I will cast the Banner of Courage to deal 1 damage, but reduced to 1. And because it's done to the Nemesis, the friend gains a charge.
Neat.
So I think that's good. And now I get to play. I have 3 crystals, and I can prep some stuff. So the Nemesis is going to have some turns. So I am going to prep my Superior Spark this time, because I'm assuming there's going to be some minions for us to play.
Yeah, 3 damage to a minion would be very nice.
Seems pretty good. And then I have $3. I'm honestly a bit tempted about the Rift Ring, because I think charges are going to be good to help me get my deck slimmed out over the course, and that removes itself later.
Yeah, just don't forget that thinning your deck is only valuable once you have other good things in it.
Other good things in it. That's true. That's a fair point. Or I could focus a Rift and get this out of my hand.
Oh, if you have another spell in your hand, that's pretty appealing.
Which seems pretty okay. But then I lose a buck. But, you know, there's worse things, I think. So I think we'll just do that. Or I could spend 3. How much is it to get rid of this?
It is 3 to place an armor token on there.
Oh, okay. So the alternative then would be to spend 3 to... let us do something cool.
Yeah, so you could gain a charge, have an ally draw and discard a card, or give me an ether are kind of the appealing options.
Yeah. In the interest of trying this thing, I'm going to spend 3, and I'll add an armor token. I also think getting this to be vulnerable, or closer to be vulnerable, will help us sooner than later. You want $1?
Sure. Yeah, that puts me at 5. That lets me afford cool stuff. Sure.
Seems pretty okay,
Sure,
right?
why not?
Or I can take a charge as other interesting thing, but I think $1 is better for you now.
Okay, sure.
Right?
Yeah, so that gives me an ether token,
Yep.
which is a mechanic I think some other expansions have used, but basically it's an ether I can spend on my next turn, which is a ways away, right? Because we know we have a lot of NPC turns now. So are you finished?
I am finished.
Okay, next we have the foe. So that's the Creeping Dark. So the Creeping Dark came into play with this Spreading Shadow power, and every time this reaches 0 tokens, it starts at 8 and gets 7 every time it goes off, but every time it reaches 0, the Creeping Dark is going to deal 3 times the number of Nemesis tokens it has damage to Gravehold, and it's collecting those Nemesis tokens through other effects. So, and we can spend 5 to get rid of those Nemesis tokens. So it would be nice to do that before Spreading Shadow blows up. But anyway, for now, that's not taking down. It is just drawing its card, which is Snuff Out. It's an attack and says Creeping Dark gains 2 charges, or any player discards a gem, remove 1 power token from Spreading Shadow. So what two charges means halfway to charging its ability, and its ability is to take 2 power off of Creeping Shadow and gain a Nemesis token. So it does actually seem like, to me, removing the power token like is the better choice. The question is, are we up to discard a gem for the pleasure?
I think I can discard it because I think I want to start opening my Rift. I should have probably done that in hindsight. So this, I have $1 to spare.
Yeah, I was also gonna say, thanks to the coin you gave me, I kind of have an extra one also. So I'm also willing, either way.
Okay, then why don't? Well, I want to focus this because I'm gonna need to do it anyway. So
Okay,
I
so
will,
you have like an odd.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'll just do it.
You've discarded a gem. We do remove a power token from Spreading Shadow, and that's the foe's turn. Friend, I swear I shuffled this. It came out so organized with the 4 players, and then the friend and foe, and then double nemesis.
Nemesis, yeah.
So Die the Youth draws Buy Time. This is also an attack type card, but I believe their cards are usually good.
Hope so.
Let's read it together and find out. Die gains 1 charge, and any player focuses their closed breach with the lowest focus cost. Wow, I could have just waited for this to open my breach.
Could have.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Or any player with no closed breaches gains 2 charges. Ooh.
Oh, wow. And you don't have any closed breach.
So the options are kind of like give you a free focus, and Die gains a charge towards us getting to destroy a card and get a more expensive one, or I could get 2 charges. Interestingly, I need some knowledge before my charges do much, so it might be better to give you the focus.
Oh, really?
Because what my charge up ability does is it lets me spend my knowledge tokens to buy upgrades, and they range from 2 to 6 in costs. And currently I have 0.
Got it.
So I'm in no rush. So why don't we do that? Why don't we give Die a charge and you focus your lowest breach?
Not mad about that.
Yeah.
Although now I wish I didn't discard that thing.
Yeah, go figure. Well, we're blind playing on the friend and foe stuff. We had no idea what that guy was capable of.
True.
Speaking of capable, the Nemesis goes. There's nothing on the table for it yet, so just draw the top Nemesis card and tell us what we've won.
Dark Conclusion, power. To discard, spend 6 ether, power 3, unleash twice, set this card next to the turn order deck. The next time the turn order deck is empty, set aside the Nemesis turn order cards, shuffle the rest of the face down, and then place the Nemesis turn order on top. So it basically stacks the Nemesis turn.
It'll move up, it'll do 2 of the World Splitter steps, and then guarantee that the Nemesis gets the next 2 turns.
Yeah.
After the next shuffle.
That's brutal.
Which, I mean, the upside of that is then we have a whole bunch of guaranteed turns in a row, which can be nice.
True. I mean, maybe we can game it, but I don't want to go into the plan just thinking, that's fine. We're going to ignore that for now, you know?
And we can improvise a little as we go because, if there's no minions in play, giving the Nemesis turns now so that it can spawn minions and then we get a bunch of turns in a row to deal with them, it could be that's a really great way for the turn order to work out.
That's true.
But if this is a minion, maybe we'd rather it not take a bunch of extra turns.
And one of these gets removed.
Yep, so and that's because it's taking its 2nd turn in a row now.
Sorry,
and
yes.
now its new card is, speaking of minions.
Ferris Brute, looks like a tick. 4 health.
Yeah.
When a player deals damage to this minion, reduce that damage by 1 to a minimum of 1. Persistent, any player suffers 2 damage. When a player deals damage to this minion, reduce the damage by 1. So is armor.
Yeah, okay, by 1 to, okay. So it's annoying that your superior spark would get reduced, but I first heard that as reducing it to 1 like the Nemesis does. It's not actually true, so you could still use your superior spark and 2 damage gets through.
Yeah.
If that's what you decide to do.
Yeah.
For now, we are shuffling the turn order deck and hoping that it's not just their turn again.
It's true.
We've got it down to 98 in just 1 round.
We did get him to 90. Yeah, see? Progress.
I know,
Just 98 more rounds.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah, we got this.
Easy peasy.
Okay. Next up, player 2.
Oh,
that's you.
Is familiar. Okay. So I am kind of tempted here. I could do a couple of damage to the Brute. You can only do 1 damage to the Brute.
Mm-hmm.
So we can actually, I do think we have an avenue to kill it. So I will use the Superior Spark to launch 2 damage, 3, but reduced to 2.
Yeah, I like it.
into the Brute. And then I swap this for the Infused Spark, which will go in my discard pile. This goes over here. I'll put this on top so I don't forget. And then my hand kind of is not good. So I have an Atomized Ash, which is going to give me 2, which I'm going to use.
Oh, you know what? I guess the Spreading Shadow should just be over here where we don't forget it all the time, but this should have reduced 1 token on each of those Nemesis turns.
That's true. So I will spend my Atomized Ash to open my, or to focus my breach, thank you. And then I will prep a couple of sparks.
I like it.
So get some firepower. And then this is going to go to my discard pile, which will give me the option to potentially ping for another point of damage with the pulse token that I still have too. So I have some damage here ready to go, but that is my turn.
Okay. I mean, if you get another one, then you can take care of the Brute. No, we have to settle for me. Okay, well, I will cast my Piercing Light.
I just noticed an interesting. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, but the banner is actually labeled on this side.
Oh, you can see it.
You can see it.
That's maybe more so just to make it easier. Like that might be a side effect of them wanting to make it like easier to start the cards when you clean up the game or something.
I think so.
But yeah, I guess you can see when the banner's on top of your deck. I don't know. It's technically against the rules, but I think we've covered this in Aeons and Legacy that since you technically know the order of your cards at pretty much all times, I'm always fine with peeking. Like, otherwise it's a memory situation, which is not where the fun is in this kind of game for me.
No, definitely not.
Okay, I cast Piercing Light, so I deal a damage to the Ferrous Brute, and then I've cast it out of my Prototype Breach, so I get my first knowledge. I'm getting smarter.
Getting smart.
That's what a professor does, right? Start from 0 and get smarter. Yeah, that's why we're here. Okay, I'll prep my other Piercing Light. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I could spend a knowledge to gain a charge with my Sage Stone, but I won't. I'm going to save that for some upgrades. I have 4, and the coin you gave me makes 5. So that's kind of where I was saying I had an extra one to spare because I think I'm just looking at the Phosphor Nugget. It costs 4. But yeah, I think I want another good gem. I'm kind of like, I'm looking at Die the Youth, and it does, like, when you charge up his ability, someone can destroy a card and gain something that costs up to 2 more, 3 if it was a relic. But I'm also looking at it as, like, we could still just destroy our crystals and stuff with that.
Yeah.
We wouldn't, there's nothing that costs 2, so we wouldn't gain anything, but that sounds fine.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases.
You're actually selling me on, because is it hand or discard pile or just hand?
Hand or discard pile, yeah.
So you're selling me on buying potentially a nugget and then upgrading the nugget into a lump.
Oh, yeah. You could upgrade a nugget into a lump.
Yeah, that seems pretty tempting to me.
Sounds like a downgrade to me. Usually a lump would...
Lump does sound worse than nugget.
Yeah. But, I don't understand the breach science. I'll also point out that since relics upgrade at +3, this Chronoid relic can upgrade into this 8-cost spell. That's actually probably a really good way to get them, rather than try to spend 8 ether at once.
Oh wow, that's actually really good. An ally gains three ether tokens.
Yep. And it has this recall ability that manipulates the turn order deck a little bit while it's in your discard pile. Yeah, I think that's a great card. And then,
that's great.
And then the youth can trash it for us to gain Descent of Destruction, which is probably not that interesting to me. It has you conjure spells using face-down cards from your deck as kind of 2 damage spell tokens. You need to be a person who has a lot of breaches to benefit much from that. But I would gladly see you get some of those. Yeah. Anyway. I was buying.
I have a question. I'm sorry. Why does this have a 2 here?
That is a great question. That card can be developed, which is another mechanic that's been done in the past that I think was somehow not explained in this box.
Great. All right.
So I will say, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm like 80% sure that's what that is. I did not Google it or open up any other copies of Aeon's End to check, but I'm pretty sure that little flag below the cost means the card can be developed. What that means is you can pay that cost to put it into a develop area, just kind of set it aside, and then pay that cost again to gain it. So that card can basically be gained for 3 or 2 twice, which is spending more, but is a little more flexible, right?
Well, then could we develop that with the upgrade from Die?
I don't think so, because it says gain a card that costs that difference.
Okay.
I don't think that interacts. There are other benefits. I know the sets that have developed then, have cards that have an extra effect when you develop them, or as like cards that some say when you gain, but this one says when you develop it, or some that maybe I'm imagining this, but like a spell that does damage equal to the number of cards in your develop zone, right? Like there's mechanics can interact with it also, so it's not just an alternate cost.
Yeah.
That said, with the market we have available, that only appears here, and I think it's just an alternate cost. So
okay.
that's why I didn't even really see fit to call that out until you asked. But it's there if you want it. Okay, I was buying a phosphor nugget so that I have a little bit more money, and this has a recall ability that since when you buy a card, it goes straight in your discard pile. I can do this now, which says any ally gains an ether token. So here, have a coin.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you must spend it on your next turn. It can't stick around, but it is +1 for your next turn. And that's, oh, the one other thing, I did the Banner of Vigilance, so I can gain, yeah, speaking of destroying cards, I guess, I can gain a trinket and place it on top of my deck. Sure. And if I do, I give our friend a charge, which actually means we can trigger Die the Youth. I don't have anything in my discard pile I care to destroy. Do you? I guess it's hand or discard pile. At this moment, I don't have a hand. These are in my play area. But I mean, I guess I could turn a nugget into a lump already, but I already have a lump.
You could have 2 lumps.
There's only so many trinkets one man needs.
Yeah, I don't really have anything. I guess unless I wanted to turn I could turn my Ash into Stone Fury Eruption, actually.
That's interesting. Your atomized ash into this 5-cost spell.
Because I can buy a lump on my turn, so I can afford a lump.
Yeah, it's up to you. I also think that we can leave him charged until we want to use him, but if he takes a turn and gains charges, though, those would be wasted, right? So we don't. Okay. It's certainly not optimal to leave him charged.
I mean, then I can buy a nugget and. Oh no! If I buy, then we'll have to draw a little bit. Because the other alternative would be buy a nugget and open up my breach.
Yeah.
So that's another thing.
Oh, actually, I'm just reading. Like I said, this thing has, for what should be a pretty simple effect, so many lines of text. The gained card from it goes into your hand. So also you can like destroy something from your discard pile, get something into your hand. So it also can make your turn immediately a little better, which is fun. So yeah, like if you do want to wait till your turn, and then if you do decide to upgrade your atomized ash into a Stone Fury Eruption, you could immediately prep it if you want that turn. Seems interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will pass the turn there. I think that we do have to trigger these like in our main phase. So if several other turns go by, we can't interrupt to do it.
Got it.
But I guess we'll leave it there for now because there's nothing that I want to do that with. Okay. Okay. Ending my turn. Drawing my 5 cards.
All right. And you get to go again.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, now I have shit I wouldn't mind just destroying. So
we can still do it if you want.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
fine with
I do that. Like we'll see it charge up again. I have no doubt.
Or I could actually get a Chronoid. That's interesting.
Well, it worked out great that I'm going before the Nemesis because I will cast Piercing Light again. That will gain me my 2nd knowledge and kill the brute. And I can now afford an upgrade, just my cheapest ones, which can make two spells be able to be prepped or give me a charge every time I prep a spell to it the first time each turn. Or sorry, cast a spell from it. That seems like a good upgrade to go for, so that then I'll be able to tinker even more often. So let's see. The power trinket says gain 1 charge. Put this on the bottom of the trinket deck. That's still fine in the early game. I just think those might be bad in the late game. Next, I'll play my Irradiax Lump. That gains me 2 trinkets, 1 for my hand and 1 for my discard pile. How do you feel about, basically, you are going to get either another ether token or to draw a card. I'm choosing whether to give you a card or an ether. Do you have thoughts on that?
I think it's going to be the same result for me.
Funny, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll always take cycling the deck faster then. I think
Okay.
that lets you get your better card sooner.
Yep.
So I will take the ethereal trinket and then play it. It says any ally draws a card. Return this to the bottom of the trinket deck.
All right.
And then a glittering trinket goes in my discard pile for later. Okay, so that was 3. 4, 5, 6.
Dang.
I know, right? I could buy another lump, but I kind of think I buy a Stone Fury Eruption.
Oh, good. Then I should buy them
Because,
too.
yeah, because this lets me use my 1 breach for some larger chunks of damage, dealing 4 damage, and it says on cast, each ally who has a Stone Fury Eruption in their discard pile gains 1 charge. So this can potentially get us, if we each get a copy, start charging us up.
And I think the Stone Fury Eruptions are going to be really good to have because that's a single source that does double damage to the Terror.
Agreed.
Nice.
Last but not least, I still have the Nugget recall ability in my hand, and you get another coin. You are a rich man.
Dang, that just happens, huh?
Yeah, it's about. I'm gonna flip my
that's a
discard pile,
Nugget
so it's about to go away.
Man, maybe
But,
Nuggets
yeah.
are the way.
Yeah, recall stuff is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, that was me spending all my stuff. I will discard it and pass the turn to the Nemesis.
All right.
So that's 1 off of each power. And
Oh, we got to spend 6. Oh, shit. Maybe that's what I'm going to have to do, huh?
I forgot about that. That is certainly an option. Yeah.
Whoops. All right. So we did the power. And
Yep, we just need a new one.
Escalates. Unleash twice. Any player gains a charge.
Oh, fancy.
So
Okay. So it's going to move up twice on the World Splitter track. The first one's blank. The second one says, if the Terror in Brass has 89 or less life, it gains 10. Otherwise, any player suffers 2 damage. So one of us has to suffer 2. It's kind of arbitrary, I think. I'll take it.
we don't have any way of healing damage, do we?
Whoa, your phone just made the most insane noise I've ever heard.
I know. I think my Duolingo's mad at me. We'll
We can take a break for that. Actually,
There we go.
I gotta do it. I gotta do it today too. I was doing Japanese for a couple of months because I went on a trip to Japan, just for a little bit of immersion in the language and stuff, which was great. I'm glad I did it. But now I'm switching back to Spanish, which is actually practical here in Los Angeles.
much more useful in the city. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, escalate is. Oh wait, now any player gains a charge. I would kind of love it to start getting my breach upgraded ASAP. Is
All
that
yours.
fine?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so that's my second charge, and that card is done. And the next turn is the foe. So Creeping Dark draws Light Drain. It's an attack. Remove 1 power token from Spreading Shadow. Repeat this twice. Wow, so take this down by 3. Or the Creeping Dark gains 2 charges. Maybe just the 2 charges?
Yeah.
Another thing we should be not forgetting about is that spending 5 to get rid of its Nemesis token. It's not urgent yet, but it will become urgent to do it a few times if he starts hitting for Gravehold for like 6 or 9.
Yeah, definitely will. Yeah, I'm kind of along the 2 charge.
Yeah, I don't think I want this to blow
That's
up
a
yet.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Creeping Dark gains 2 charges, and that's his whole turn.
Just that.
Just that. And then the Nemesis. So, well, we've reached our dark conclusion.
Yep.
We unleash twice.
Gravehold is going to suffer 5
Ooh.
damage.
Okay.
Going down to 25.
And then we're going to put this by the turn order deck because after the next shuffle, the Nemesis goes twice.
Yes.
And then now we still need a Nemesis card if you would
Yeah.
be
Oh,
so
did you
kind.
remove
Oh,
Unleash?
I don't think so. Thank you.
Cruel Majesty. Immediately unleash.
Jeez, Gravehold suffers 5 damage.
Ow.
We don't have any Gravehold healing at all, I don't think.
No, we don't.
So, okay. So we actually do need to prioritize spending 5 on the Creeping Dark, I think.
Oh, in Power 3, set this next to the Terror and Brasses map for the rest of the game. When the last power token is removed from Regeneration, advance the World Splitter track.
To discard 4 cards in hand. All right. I don't love it, but I could do it.
Dang. All right.
Yeah, dang. All right, well, that's its turn. So next turn is you.
All right.
Save us.
So, well, this one I have to ping. So I actually need both of these gone for reasons.
Yep.
So we'll ping our Terror twice, going down to 96. We're doing it, folks. And now I get to do my crap. So you gave me 2 ether tokens.
Yep.
And I have 3 more crystals and a superior crystal.
Oh, wow. Which if you spend it, that puts you, like if you spend it for it's 3, it puts you at 8 already?
It puts me at 8. Yeah.
It's a lot.
And I also have 2 spells here. So it's tough. I have a lot of things I want to do. I would love more money, seems good. I would love Stone Fury Eruption, that seems good. And I would love to open this breach because I already have too many freaking spells. So if I use 2 to open this, then I will have up to 6 remaining. So I could also buy a lump.
Yeah.
With that, which seems pretty good.
Remind me, did you get one of those yet? Or
I have not had a lump.
You've just been jealous of mine.
I've just been jealous of your lump.
Okay.
Alternatively, I could get a nugget for 4, which seems okay, and then I would have 2 or 4 remaining. And if with my 2, can't really do anything with 2, huh?
Not particularly.
I guess it's charge.
Don't forget you can use the Youth's ability to destroy something from your discard pile and gain your new card to your hand. If you wanted that Stone Fury Eruption or something, you could.
Would that help you right now? Would that be beneficial for you at all?
I can't really think of any way that's beneficial to me personally. I do like that we know the friend's turn is next, so I like wiping its bar before it takes a turn and probably gains some.
That's true. I mean, we can do that. I'm fine with that.
I mean, if nothing else, you could always destroy a crystal or a spark.
I think it makes me get a lump then with this money.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I'll do that. That's fine.
So there's the lump.
So
that goes on your discard pile.
This goes in my discard pile. The ash goes away.
Yeah, so this is what you're upgrading with Die the Youth. And you're taking something that costs up to 5 into your hand.
So I will take the Stone Fury Eruption. And then with my 2 remaining, I will open this breach. I also have to deal with my crystal, so I'll just put that sideways. This is over here. And I will prep the Stone Fury Eruption, and I will prep a Banner of Courage.
Nice.
So we got some damage ready to go. This stays in my hand, and I put the infused crystal in my discard pile, and we're.
Oh, right, because you played the superior one.
Yes, and we're good to go.
Okay, so we know the next turn is our friend, and he is. I accidentally drew a card from the banner deck. That's not right. Draw from his deck. Quick recovery. Die gains 2 charges, or any player discards a relic in hand. If they do, that player gets 5 ether tokens. That said, I don't think we've bought a single relic.
Have not.
So he's going to gain 2 charges, which, yeah, makes me feel good about you having spent his charges. Okay. And now the Dark Conclusion concludes with the next time the turn order deck is empty, set aside the Nemesis turn order cards, shuffle the rest, put these on top.
All right, so
I don't love how fast that means that these powers are about to tick down, but it does mean, like, while there's no minions in play, no persistent effects, like, that's a pretty good time for this to happen. So I'm not too sad. And the next turn is Nemesis.
Shook.
I know. Tell us what we won.
Oh, a Servant of Brass. Persistent, has 5 health. Persistent, remove a Nemesis token from the armor chart, or any player suffers 1 damage and it discards a gem in hand.
Oof. Okay, so it can re-armor him. Which is probably the option we would take, because we have a couple armor tokens and we're not really close to caring whether he's vulnerable, I don't think.
Yeah. Well, we might be.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you do have some damage in play.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
I don't know if we're going to spend 15 before that's ready, but I'll probably just end up killing the Servant.
Next Nemesis turn, so both of these powers are down to 1, and the Servant of Brass happens now. So, like, I think that if I get I will definitely get a turn before this blows up. Like, I'm willing to do the discard 4, but so I can't afford to discard a gem in hand.
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. So I'll discard a gem and take a damage.
Okay. Then, new Nemesis card.
Besieging Blade, another minion. When Gravehold suffers damage from the World Splitter track, it suffers 1 additional damage. And it persists to any player discards 2 cards in hand.
I don't like that, especially given Gravehold's already down to 20.
Yeah, neither of these are good.
Yeah, we are several moves on the track away from any Gravehold damage, but still, it's scary.
Yeah.
And I think I think its persistent effect, forcing 2 discards, is like worse than 1 damage and discard a gem also.
Yep.
Brutal, brutal. Okay. Well, good news is it's the Creeping Dark's turn.
Good news.
Pooling Black. We choose Creeping Dark gains 3 charges, and we add 2 power tokens to Spreading Shadow. Oh, so this like slows down.
But Creeping Dark fires.
Yeah, that's
It's not that bad.
not that bad. Or any player discards a gem in hand that costs 2 or more, so even more discard.
Oh, I can't do that.
Yeah, I theoretically could, but I don't want to. All right, I think we choose the gain 3 charges. So it's going to gain 3 charges, which I believe is too much, and it just gains 2. So I think the timing worked out there too. Like I don't think the 1 spills over.
Sure.
It also adds 2 power tokens to Spreading Shadow, and then we resolve Shadow's Lengthen, the Creeping Dark's ability, which says remove a power token from Spreading Shadow. Repeat this. Then Creeping Dark gains a Nemesis token. So now when it does go off, which is next Nemesis turn, we are taking 6 Grateful damage. So we need to be spending the 5 to remove those soon. Yeah.
This is rough. This is a hard one.
Yeah. This is I don't even think I said this. This is the recommended first time setup for this box.
Damn.
Which this box is theoretically an entry point into Aeon's End. So we are playing the tutorial scenario for someone.
Crazy.
I don't think I would recommend starting Aeon's End on this one.
No,
but
this seems very difficult.
you could. You could. The game welcomes you to do so.
If you're a masochist, I suppose.
Yeah.
Which I guess that's kind of what this game is for.
It is a game for masochists.
It's a very hard game.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Okay. Okay. The next turn is me.
It's you.
All right.
Can you save us?
Well, I think I definitely want to. I think I want to discard the 4 cards to get rid of Cruel Majesty so that he doesn't accelerate the World Splitter track every time for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that seems good.
So that seems good. And then I'm just looking at like what does that leave me with if I discard 4 cards? Not a lot. That's the problem. Which of these do I want to keep? Like I could either have 2 and I guess buy a charge, or I could have a spell to cast and start getting more knowledge and have a little bit of damage for minions. Probably that. I probably discard all my money. The upside of discarding this now is that it is in my discard pile during my main phase, and I can trigger its recall ability to give you a coin.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Big fan of that ability.
And then I will prep Piercing Light to my Breach, and that discard got rid of Cruel Majesty. That's it. So I did not spend the money to reduce, or there's nothing we can do about Spreading Shadow, but we can reduce the Nemesis tokens. So hopefully you can when it's your turn now.
Okay. So I'm tempted to use this Banner of Courage to ping the Nemesis again, because it gives Die a charge. And that seems pretty good. I think it's going to make... I need to start buying cheaper things to trigger Die, is what I'm realizing, is that I need to buy cheaper shit. So I'm going to ping... I think I'm going to ping the Terror to give Die a counter.
Okay.
And then I will deal 4 damage. Do you have one of these in your discard pile?
I don't. Okay. It must be in my deck.
Okay. So then I will do 4 damage, and I think I do 4 damage to the blade. Because I'm going to go before the bad guys go.
Yeah, I have a 1 damage prepped also, so if I go next, I'll finish it off as well.
Yeah, and so I don't have much to do this turn, sadly. So I will prep an Infused Spark and a Spark.
Sure.
And then I only have this $1, so I'm just going to...
And a coin.
Oh, I have 2 coins. Well, with 2
you didn't pay the 5 for the Nemesis token like you promised.
I don't have 5. Where do you think I'm going to get this money?
I'm giving you so much money.
You've given me... Yeah, that's true. But I don't have anything to do with this money.
Yeah, buy a charge. If all you have is 2, I don't see anything.
Yeah,
other. Oh, I guess you could also develop Deadly Accord to finish buying it later.
I don't want to buy more
That's your other option.
spells right now. I think I would rather get a charge to start worrying about... Could I have some charge?
Start thinning your deck. Yeah. Here's some charge tokens for you.
Thank you. So I will charge, and that is me.
Okay. Next is you.
I will finish drawing my cards. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, great. So we will definitely ping the Besieging Blade
It's dead.
for 1. I have a Spark. I'm not going to have a turn for a little bit. You're going to also deal 1 damage?
Yeah.
Should I ping it for 2 or just ping it for 1?
Kind of think ping it for 2.
Ping it for 2? Okay, we'll ping it for 2.
Because if on the next shuffle we get even more turns before the Nemesis, then we can probably finish it off.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
So we'll ping that for 2 more damage.
Okay, and you got to swap that
and
out.
I will swap that out. And then for my prepping, we will prep 2 more Sparks. And then I have a lump. So I get to draw 2, gain 3 Aether, gain 2 trinkets, place 1 into my hand. And this is same thing, so I don't have a choice. And we'll play the other one. So you draw a card.
Oh, sweet. Ooh,
That's
well,
all
there's
it
my
is.
Stone Fury Eruption. So keep yours in your discard pile. And
Oh, I know it's gonna get drawn, sadly.
yeah, it's hard to line that up.
And then I have 1 and up to 2, so I can have 5 or 6.
5 gets rid of a Nemesis token, which I feel like is fairly critical. From the Creeping Dark, that is.
Yeah, I want to buy stuff, but you're right.
I think if Gravehold takes 6 damage here, we are in deep shit.
We're over halfway, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do 5 to remove a token from the Creeping Dark.
Good job.
And then we will get the, what's this get swapped with? A Dim Spark, and then I'm done.
Okay. It's not necessarily my turn. It is my turn, though. So die is going last again. Okay, I will cast my Piercing Light. So I'll deal a damage to the Servant. Will I? Because I'm going to prep a Stone Fury Eruption, and so we'll just be overkilling it if I have the turn. Well, you have 2 Sparks, so if you go next, I want you to be able to do it. Okay, I'll hit the minion. It risks inefficiently using our damage, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Oh, I could do the die. I can give him a charge. I think I might want to do that and just get rid of a crystal. And then it's taking a turn, so it's probably going to gain a couple charges again. Okay, looking at my discard pile reminded me I have this recall ability. Have a coin.
Great.
And then, yeah, so Banner of Vigilance. I can gain a trinket and put it on top of my deck. If I do, the friend gains 1 charge, so friend gains a charge. So now I definitely want to use that because its turn is next. And I'm looking at, is there anything I want that's worth destroying and then gaining something into my hand? I mean, I could get a Chronoid this way and then give you 3 Ether tokens. Do you want to be very wealthy?
Well, wouldn't you immediately upgrade the Chronoid to Descent of Destruction, or no?
No, what I'd be doing is getting rid of my Phosphor Nugget from my discard pile in order to obtain that. It's not fully using the upgrade value. And really, it's not even, the Nugget's not even a card I want to get rid of. It's purely doing that for the benefit now of giving you those tokens.
In that case, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah.
'Cause you need to have economy too.
Right. Okay, so I think I am just going to spend Die of the Youth's ability to destroy a crystal from my discard pile, which I cannot upgrade into anything.
Interestingly enough, I could upgrade. I have a Stone Fury Eruption in my hand. I could upgrade it to Descent of Destruction.
No, it has to be a relic in order to get the 3.
Oh.
Otherwise, you can only upgrade by 2.
Never mind. I take it back.
It's a weird. I don't know. Like I was saying up front, I don't think it's worth the text that they make you grok for that. But
no, probably not. No, I actually don't want to get rid of anything. Truly,
okay then.
because I need
Great.
the money.
Good, because you can't. I used the ability.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're welcome.
No, you're welcome.
Right.
Because I
Thanks.
I didn't want to use it, so you're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a glittering trinket. You gain a coin from that.
Dang. Okay.
This is going to go on the bottom of the deck, but I have two ether so far. 3, 4. That could buy me something, but it also could tinker, buying 2 charges and upgrade my breach, which I think I like.
Yeah, that seems pretty.
So I'm going to spend that 4 on 2 charges, use tinker to spend my knowledge to buy a set-aside upgrade, I'm going to just buy upgraded energetics. Well, I have 2 spells in hand. I should probably do this one. Damn. Okay, fine. Upgraded efficiency. 2 spells may be prepped to my breach, which is great because I have 2 spells.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that's actually, in a different way. I was thinking like, well, gaining those charges from upgraded energetics that gives me free charges when I cast spells, that would help me tinker more often, but also prepping 2 at a time gets me the knowledge to tinker more often. So they kind of both serve that purpose, I guess. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. And our friend gets to go now.
Yes, Die the Youth. Scouts ahead. I need to draw my hand for this, don't I? Yeah, any player draws a card, or any player places a relic in their discard pile into their hand.
Man,
wow,
we
if
gotta buy
I gained that relic. Yeah, this character seems to
he's-
reward us for having relics.
2 of his cards are relic focused, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's good to know. So we're just doing the any player draws a card. If I draw a card, then suddenly I don't have like my recall card in my discard pile for my next turn. So I'm leaning you.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay, so you go ahead and draw a card, and that's that turn.
If you'd like to cut, you're welcome to.
On the turn order deck?
Yeah.
I will. Let's make sure there's not a nemesis on top. Damn it. Well, Spreading Shadow fires. So this says, for each nemesis token Creeping Dark has, Gravehold suffers 3 damage, so 3. Thank you for getting rid of 1 of them at least. Then Creeping Dark gains a nemesis token, so now it's back up to 2. Do not discard this card from play. Instead, add 7 power to it.
And then for the Servant of Brass, I think I'm going to get rid of a gem.
Okay, you suffer 1 damage and discard a gem in hand. I like that.
Seems pretty reasonable.
Rather than
He gave
losing
me a
any
card.
armor.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Okay, so now we just need to draw a new card from its deck. I think we're at tier 2 now. Oh yeah.
All right. Portal Fright. 10 health. Persistent. Any player suffers 2 damage and gains a trinket.
Oh.
So a little bit of neutral.
Yeah. I mean, we could take that.
Some damage.
I mean, is this support for my argument that just gaining a trinket is not a good thing?
I don't know if it's support for your argument.
If it's an enemy giving them to you.
I guess. Yeah, but it's like
Again, I think trinkets just get worse as the game goes on. So like drawing this early, it probably is a good thing. But if this was at the end of tier 2 when our decks were that much better, I'm not sure that would be a good thing. But anyway, that's the turn, and next is you.
It's me. Okay, cool. So I will launch these sparks into the Servant of Brass. I was hoping to kill that first.
Yeah.
Now
Never have cut the deck.
I will get prep a Stone Fury and a Banner of Courage, and then I have 5, and I'm tempted to get the Chronoid.
Okay. I mean, I'm not mad at it. We do also need to do the Nemesis tokens, but I can probably get one of those on
But this
my
is
turn.
going to make it so that we can have a higher likelihood of
Good point.
of getting.
Good point.
You know?
Yep, we could use the econ.
Yeah. So I'll get the Chronoid, and it's gonna help with day or whatever.
Yeah, remember, discard the card you just bought before your crystals, and then also remember, and that was what, spending these?
Oh, that was with spending.
Also remember that you just bought a recall card. It's in your discard pile. You could use it now if you want.
Oh. Look at the top card of the turn order deck. You may place that card on the bottom or the top of the turn order deck.
Yeah.
Seems good. You. I think you going now is okay.
Yeah.
So I'll leave that on
I'm
top.
with you. Okay.
And that's my turn. I don't think I have any other recall cards.
The only downside to that is that if, I was gonna say if you went next, your Stone Fury Eruption would be in the discard pile, which would get a little more value out of mine. Mine won't be in my discard pile for yours because I'll have to flip my deck.
I mean, if you would rather go last, if you'd rather
Nah,
have
I think we'd rather just have a
last
player turn, yeah. And if we both go before the Nemesis, we can take this thing out pretty much. So
yeah,
that would be ideal.
all right.
Okay, so then I will go. You just put it back on top, right? Yeah, we got to flip it. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, start of my turn. I will cast. I guess I'll do Stone Fury Eruption first. Yeah, you kind of want these early in your decks, that then they're sitting in your discard pile. Anyway, it's minor distinction at this point. I'll deal 4 damage to the Portal Fright, and if you had one in your discard pile, you gain charge. Yeah, we can remove the 5 because I'm also casting Piercing Light to deal 1 damage. Interestingly, I can trash this now since I've upgraded my breach, and I think I should. I think it's time to
I think so.
get some of the trash out of my deck.
Yeah.
So, all right. We will destroy that Piercing Light. I did cast 2 spells out of my prototype breach, though, so that's 2 knowledge. And what else we got going on? I have all money in hand, so
A lot of things we need to do
I'll
with money.
play the lump first, which gains me 2 trinkets. 1 goes into my hand. Whew. Feel like being rich again. Yeah, I'm gonna make you loaded.
All right.
Okay,
I like that.
so this goes in my discard pile. So next I will play 2 glittering trinkets. They each give me an ether and you a coin.
Ooh, okay.
So I have 5 ether. These go to the bottom of the trinket deck. And then I have 6, 7, 8. Also, my Sage Stone says I can spend a knowledge to gain a charge. I kind of think I will. I need to also get... I'm balancing these 2 resources, charges and knowledge, and the fact that you can turn one into the other makes it a constant decision. Okay, so I have 8, which I'm kind of thinking I will get in on the relic game, buying a Rift Ring, and I will spend 5 to get rid of a Nemesis token.
Yeah, I think that was great. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Okay. Next turn.
Foe.
Okay. Foe casts Plunge. Add a power token to Spreading Shadow. Hey, so far so good. That's a good thing. Oh, sorry, it's an or, so I got to read the whole card. Add a power token to Spreading Shadow. Any player destroys a card in hand that costs 1 or more, or any player discards 2 gems. My only option would be to destroy my Nugget, which I'm not a fan of.
I can get rid of 2 gems. For,
Just discard 2 gems.
yeah, for relatively low cost.
Okay, I'll allow it.
So I'm going to get rid of a trinket that would let you draw a card and a crystal.
Cool.
Not the worst.
Cool. So that did not add the power token. And that's that turn. Friend. Okay. Die's final card is Prepare for Battle. Die gains 2 charges, or any player gains a relic from the supply that costs 4 or less. You want a free ring?
I kind of want the charges,
Okay. I like that.
to be honest.
I like that just fine. Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, it's me, right?
No. Die gains 2 charges. Yeah. No, it's any player gains a relic or die gains 2 charges.
Then yeah, can I get a rift ring that would get me charges?
Yeah. It goes in your it's a regular gain. It goes in your
Yeah,
discard pile.
yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
Okay.
Back on board with the ring.
Nemesis. So the Portal Fright goes, someone takes 2 damage and gains a trinket.
We both have 8. I can take 2.
Sure.
I want my trinket back.
Here you go. It goes in your discard pile.
Clouded trinket. Any player may cast any player's prep spell. Okay.
Oh,
I may cast.
Yeah, you may cast any player's prep spell.
Oh, okay.
And new Nemesis draw.
Oh, yeah. Unbroken Rain. Immediately unleash twice. Power 3. Set this next to the armor chart. For the rest of the game, when Gravehold would suffer damage from the World Splitter track, Gravehold suffers 1 additional damage.
Oh, it's really similar to another effect we saw.
2, one of us suffers 2 damage.
Ugh, I'll take it.
All right. Yeah, very
Okay.
similar to the other one.
Yeah.
What's the power 3 set?
Yeah, so...
Oh, there's nothing we can do.
Oh, there is nothing we can do.
That just does happen.
Well, shit. Okay.
Glad we got rid of the
So
other.
that's the way that the game just kind of escalates as it goes on, I guess.
Rough.
It's rough, but also it's kind of nice that this isn't something added to our to-do list. There's nothing
True.
we need to do.
Just inevitable. Just like stare at it. Big smile on her face.
I mean, eventually we just stop the World Splitter track from ever getting to the Gravehold, damage by constantly making it vulnerable, right? Because that always resets that track.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
This is a tough one. I feel like all the Aeon's End games I've played, it's always like this incredible uphill climb, and then it plateaus eventually. And right now we're in like that really steep uphill climb,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I do not see the top of the mountain.
You can't see
Like,
where it levels out.
No, yeah.
But hey, we've done 3 out of 99 damage. I mean, we're making good progress.
That's true. We are on the way.
Yeah. I flipped the next turn order card, and it's me. So I don't have any spells prepped, but I will prep a Piercing Light, and then I have 2, 3, 4, 5. The Banner of Vigilance, like sure, I'll keep the Trinket train going. Put a trinket on top of my deck. If I do, the friend gains a charge. And that was 2, 3, 4, 5. I could spend a knowledge for another charge, but I don't think I want to. I think I just want to buy something that costs 5. That's an annoying amount. Do I just want to get rid of the other Nemesis token? I don't love the Chronoid, I don't feel like. And I don't care that much about Descent of Destruction personally, so like upgrading it into that is not an appeal to me. I mean, the Chronoid's nice. It lets me give you a bunch of money.
I think we need a lot of money in this scenario, and I think we're not...
You're right.
Like, I think we really need more money than we think we do.
Fine, I'll buy a Chronoid.
It's not sexy, is the thing.
It's not sexy. It's definitely not sexy. Yeah. And then since this is a recall effect, I can look at the top card of the turn order deck. It's you.
Cool.
I think I'll leave it on top.
Oh, you could bottom it.
No, top.
Okay.
And that's, I'm just gonna sequence my discard, and that's my turn. It's you.
All right. You no longer have Eruption in your discard pile.
No, it didn't line up.
All right. Well, I will. I think we just pop the. We'll just pop the Fright.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty bad.
For sure.
So we'll pop the Fright. I'll prep a Spark. I have a Lump, so I get to get some trinkets.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's probably less good. So that can be had for later. So I'll use a Power Trinket to gain a charge.
Sure.
Not mad about that. And then with my last, I have the Infused Crystals, so I can have 3 or 4, 4 or 5 Ether if I want to downgrade my... Oh, I'm sorry. I can have 6 or 7 Ether.
Well.
7, I'm tempted to just open this, because I have a lot of spells right now.
I actually think that's pretty decent.
And this will, and then I can just really focus on spells after this, you know?
Yeah.
Because I've had more than one turn where I'm just stuck with them. And once I have these, then we can start to focus out on money.
And it's a +1 damage one.
Oh, and it's +1 damage one.
Yep.
Easy.
Yeah,
And this goes away.
I think when you've got exactly 7, like, just do it. Okay. We are shuffling, and this time we don't have to put the Nemesis on top. Or were you done?
Yes, I am done, yeah. I'm just finding the correct crystal.
Oh yeah, you're making your swaps.
Yes, there we go.
And then the dim version, you don't have the choice of swapping.
Correct.
It's just gonna empty next.
But I'm also at that point where I do need to spend this for. I do need my ability to fire very badly, because look at all these cards in my deck.
It's too many cards.
It's too many cards, and some of them are trinkets.
Oh yeah.
Are those crystals? Crystal or spark? Do trinkets?
No. Only your starting cards have crystal and spark in the name.
Okay. Damn.
Would you cut the turn order deck this time, please?
Sure. So I can put the Nemesis on top?
Yeah.
You got it. Here we go.
All right. It's foe.
Oh, all right.
Not Nemesis, at least. All right, let's shuffle Creeping Dark's deck. And we've got Snuff Out. Creeping Dark gains 2 charges, or any player discards a gem and we remove a power token from Spreading Shadow. I have kind of a shit hand. I can discard a gem.
I also have a shit hand and can discard a gem. It's up to you. I only have 1 gem, so it's really useless.
Oh, okay, you can do it.
Okay.
So, and that's going to remove 1 power token. Okay. Next we have me. All right. I have a Piercing Light. I definitely want to cast it and keep my spells moving, so I will deal 1 damage to the Nemesis, down to 95.
We're getting there.
And I gain a knowledge. And then I have a Power Trinket that gains me a charge. And a Golden Trinket that gives me an Ether plus an Ether that can only be used to gain cards.
Okay.
And then 2 more crystals. Oh, and I have a Stone Fury Eruption, so I will prep that. So, annoyingly, I actually wouldn't mind just buying 2 charges and tinkering, but I am 1 shy because the Golden Trinket doesn't give me money for that. So I guess I probably 4 can afford maybe I'm gonna get a Mega Flux Slice going. I could use. Oh, by the way, this Piercing Light, yes. Especially since I think I'm gonna buy a spell, I will trash this one also, which is just
Okay.
that built-in part of it. So yeah, I don't think we've really played or considered this one yet. Mega Flux Slice says on cast deal 2 damage, gain 1 pulse token, or lose 3 pulse tokens and deal 7 damage. We'll get that going. Get some pulse tokens going.
Is there any other ways to gain pulse tokens out?
Gaining when you buy Atomized Ash.
And just to have
it.
the Mega Flux Slice.
Yeah, right.
Cast.
Yep, those are the 2 ways. Yeah, the starting market, surely like more of the cards that are locked behind progressing through the unboxing campaign, the expedition, surely there's more pulse options. This is not a market I would build where just 2 cards. Like I would kind of usually do like 3 or 4 at least, or none.
Yeah,
Right,
definitely.
but,
It's kind of like a weird middle zone.
Yep. But oh well. Okay. Let's see. The golden trinket is gone. The rest of these are discarded.
Are you done with your turn?
I am.
Friend.
Oh, fancy. Okay. Let's shuffle up dice cards.
I can do that while you. Oh no, you.
No, this is all there is to do.
Yeah, I was thinking your turn had to do stuff.
I guess I haven't drawn my new hand, but I'll do that. Scout ahead. Any player draws a card, or any player places a relic from the discard pile into their hand. Which reminds me, I forgot. And actually, let's retcon slightly. I forgot my phosphor nugget. You get a coin.
Sure.
I will not retcon and use my chronoid to look at the top of the deck because we're past that point.
But you can get that back to your hand.
Yes, I could.
Which
would probably get it into my.
feels good to me.
Oh, you just want free money. I see how it is.
I mean,
no. It's either that or draw a card. So basically, either I can draw a very good card or we can draw a random card. Is kind of the choice.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, why don't I take the very good card?
Yeah.
Okay, fair. All right. Next turn is Nemesis. So
Right.
power off of each of these, and then what?
Suffering, attack, unleash. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. So Gravehold's taking 5 damage with the unleash. Any player gains 2 trinkets and places them on top of the deck.
I'm so over these trinkets, man.
I can take the trinkets.
Yeah, would you take that bullet for us?
Yeah. I have so many cards in my deck now. Okay.
It's such a weird mechanic. This is repeatedly appearing on Nemesis cards, and I'm trying to, like, this is too average an attack for me to tell. Is this meant to be a trade-off because Unleash and Gravehold suffers 3 damage is overly bad? Or is it meant to be part of the bad effect? Right. I legitimately can't tell what the design of this card is.
The longer the game goes on, the more I'm leaning towards you're right and they're bad. And because as the game has gone longer, the frequency in which the game throws them at us has increased. So that tells me it's bad.
You're right. Tier 2 is what's giving them to us.
Yeah.
Which kind of goes, which in a way is a really kind of clever design where it's like these are good in the early game and then they kind of double as like something the game can fill your deck with trash with in the late game. Like there's something kind of genius to that.
I was gonna go with sinister is the word I was thinking, but sure.
Whatever. Yeah, it's weird. But anyway, okay, so we're down to 12 life on Gravehold with no ways that we are aware of to heal it. So we have to like stop all Gravehold damage, which I think means we need to prioritize breaking this armor. Even if we're not going to do the vulnerable much, we can't have it do 3 then 5 here.
No.
Oh, hopefully it doesn't just go again now. It doesn't. You're up.
All right. So I'll ping the boss for 1.
Okay.
Because I have it. I will prep a spark and another spark and another spark.
You gotta get rid of those sparks.
And then I will chronoid, so you gain 3 $1 redo tokens. Does this go in my discard pile immediately or next turn?
No, it's in your play area until your turn is over.
So that's it. That's all I got.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next turn is the Nemesis, so these count down, and Violent Detonation. To discard this, destroy a prepped spell that costs 6 or more. Whoa. Otherwise, in power 2, unleash twice, Gravehold suffers 3 damage. We nearly lose immediately if that goes off.
Yeah.
We I don't know if we can clear this though, because we haven't acquired any of the 8-cost spell yet.
In power 2?
Yeah.
So we need to add this up. We need to spend 15.
We've got to clear this track, yeah.
Yeah, we need to do this.
Yep. Woof. Okay. Well, it's my turn. You handed me that money, so I mean, I can do this now.
Oh, I think I had this too, so I had $1 that I can't do anything.
Oh, okay. If you can't do anything with it, it's wasted.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's load your pockets back up. Phosphor Nugget is a recall card in my discard pile that gives you a coin. I'll play a Chronoid to give you 3 more coins.
Great.
Rift Ring is going to give me 2 charges. That's nice. And put 2 trinkets on top of my deck. Yay.
Oh, the Rift Ring gives us life.
Us, not Gravehold.
Us, yes.
Yeah. I'm not worried about our life total at the moment.
Fair.
Okay, but I have a lot of money because I have an Irradiax Lump, which is also going to gain 2 trinkets. Put one in my hand. They are both glittering trinkets, so one will go in my discard pile. I will play one that gives me an ether and you a coin.
Another one, yeah.
You're sitting on 5
Hey,
coins.
now we're talking.
Well, that could outright clear the last token on the Creeping Dark, which we might need to do. I think I'm doing that this turn.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
like literally, I think that I'm spending 9 on that this turn.
Oh, yeah, well, it's 5 each, right?
No, 3 each.
Oh, I definitely overpaid.
3 each for
Oh,
the
no,
armor.
I didn't overpay. Okay, no, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Got it,
We
you're right.
did that right. It's just been a while since we've done it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also,
If you clear that, I do a bunch of damage to it on my turn.
am I crazy? Didn't one of these effects also give me a charge? Maybe I was just imagining
The
if I
Rift
draw a
Ring gave you
trinket.
2.
Yeah, I know. And I was thinking I needed to spend these because I was about to gain another one, but now I don't know from where. I guess
think
maybe I
so.
just imagined it. I guess I could spend knowledge to gain a charge. Maybe that's what was in my head. Oh, no. It was this one. Gaining 1 charge from the armor chart.
yeah.
So it makes me want to use this. So I guess I will. So before I spend any money, I will tinker using my charges and 2 knowledge to buy upgraded energetics. This says I've been looking up at our monitor and seeing how messy this game is on the table, and it reminded me that the previous wave of content, I got a nice playmat from as part of the Kickstarter campaign that organizes it, and it even, since it was part of the wave that added friend and foe, added areas for them and stuff, Bender ate it. My puppy destroyed it.
Oh, no. Bender.
At one point while we were doing some remodeling on our main house, this is a little ADU, the dogs had to spend some time out here, and that was a casualty. Yep.
Dang.
So I have no Aeons on playmat. Yep. Anyway, okay, so I can now the first time a spell is cast from my breach each turn, I gain a charge. So
Okay.
I'm now gaining a lot of knowledge and a lot of charges in theory. I kind of need more spells, but... So I have 3, the trinket gave me 4. Am I crazy? Did I? No, this is the trinket. Okay, this gives me 4 and gives you, we've already given you that coin. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I believe is my current amount. I do need more spells, and I would waste like the gaining an ether effect. So I kind of think I want to spend 6 here and buy a 4-cost spell. Would you be able to? You have the remaining turn, right?
I get the remaining turn, so
Yeah.
my counterpoint is if you unleash this, I can do 8 damage.
Because I was going to say unleashing it later also gives me more time to pump spells into it. Because I have a good
Fair.
one prepped. So I think we kind of break even on that. Okay, well, so I have 10. I'm definitely going to spend 3 to put an armor here, and I'll gain a charge. I'll spend 3 to go here, where any ally draws a card and discards a card.
Oh, look at my trinket.
Well, you can discard it.
3 trinkets in my hand.
And then
I guess this is what I discard.
I have 4 left to spend. If I buy this last armor, then I gain an ether, so I have 2 left to spend and could buy a charge. But I'd really like to buy a spell. I only have 2 in my whole deck right now.
Oh, that's, yeah, not a lot.
I think we need to start pivoting to damage. So, yeah, I think I leave that to you, because it's just +3 damage compared to if you.
Well, it's
Hang it,
no, it's
or-
4. It's 4 more damage because this is
that's-
this is
that's
2
+1,
damage.
yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 damage.
Yeah, I think it's better damage in the long run to add a spell to my deck. So I'm gonna spend that way. And that's my turn. How do I want to discard these? Let's, I guess the way I've done it here is pretty much fine.
All right. So that's you?
That's me.
Me. So I just have a bunch of money here. Oh, so we'll unload. We'll do. Oh, I guess
mean, if you don't have more spells,
need
you could
to.
save them until it's vulnerable.
I'll
Yeah.
actually I won't do that. I'll
Okay.
keep it. So I have a golden trinket. I have a power trinket, which will get me a charge, and this just goes away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and +1 to buy cards. So I think I'll spend net 2.
Okay, because you're spending 2 on the armor and then gaining 1.
So 3, and then I gain 1 back.
And so now, when every space is on the armor charge covered, the Terror and Brass is vulnerable. When it becomes vulnerable, place the regeneration power in play. This says, immediately move the Terror and Brass token to the start space of the World Splitter track. If you're playing with more than 2 players, place an additional power token on this. Otherwise, it's power 3.
I got some tokens here.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. And then power 3, remove each Nemesis token covering a space on the armor chart. Oh, so
Yeah, so it just resets it. Yeah.
Okay.
But in the meantime, now it's Unleash also, it heals it for 5 rather than it moving up the track. So for these next 3 Nemesis turns, we also aren't risking all that Gravehold damage kind of in any way. Which is nice.
This
Well, other than from other sources. This is just amps it, as long as we're not triggering those. That doesn't matter
that's
the violent detonation is going to hit Gravehold for 3. I don't know what we do about that, but
3, 4,
yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. Still have 8, huh? Okay.
I mean,
So I don't want. Well, I might actually spend 2 on my last charge.
you could just buy a Descent of Destruction.
I could buy Descent to Destroy. What's this do? Well, prep to make conjure. Oh, I do have open breaches too, huh? Deal 4 spells.
Yeah.
Cost 2 or less. Deal 2. Oh, that's good for me. Huh?
That'd be pretty good for you.
Yeah, okay, okay.
And the spells that cost 2 or less that deal 2 additional damage, you were kind of mumbling some. that,
Yeah. That was
that includes the conjured spell, right? So right there, this is basically doing 8 total. But if you have a deck full of sparks and stuff, it's amping those too.
Yeah.
And cards is basically incredible for
That's really good for me. Yeah. All right. So we'll take Descent
All right,
Destruction. Golden Trinket goes away, and that is my turn. And I spent all this money. Okay. Cool.
Okay. I don't know. That was all right.
That was okay.
That was mostly okay. I could stand to thin my deck some more.
I also really want this because I need this here, and I need to fire this so I can start getting rid of my pesky bad crystals.
Right. Yeah,
because I'm definitely feeling the hefty deck now.
And just even if we have it vulnerable, so Gravehold is not under imminent damage threat quite like it was, we still, Gravehold's at 12 life. There's going to be a lot of things damaging it, because there always are. We need to try to close out the game ASAP.
Agreed.
So I feel like we really need to be buying spells, keeping it vulnerable, and dumping damage onto it, starting very soon. Speaking of starting, I'll cut my own shuffle this time. How's that?
All right.
Friend, look at me go.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Quick recovery. Die gains 2 charges, or any player discards a relic in hand if they do gain 5 ether tokens. Speaking of which, I haven't discarded mine from last turn, have I?
I do have a relic I could get rid of.
I don't. So it's up to you whether you want to do that.
I think I will discard it because this also makes it so I don't get trinkets back in my deck.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. And then. And what the Rift Ring does, if you don't want the trinkets, then the upside of it is gain 2 charges, which that's 5 is worth more than that.
Is worth more than that. And I
But
only
it's also
want
just
1.
enough to get rid of the Creeping Darks Nemesis
True.
token too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that seems great.
Yeah,
all right.
seems very good.
Thank you, friend. Next is you.
Ooh, all right. I love it. So,
Okay, so it's shields down.
Yeah, so I do 4, 6, 8 damage, I think is
Very nice.
the
Okay,
solution
that
here.
puts it down to 86.
And I will swap my dim spark with a
That is a chunk of damage. Finally.
empty spark. Yeah, finally we get some damage.
Interestingly, I'm just realizing, because empty spark doesn't do nothing, it casts for 0 damage. You can put it here for 1. It's not. It's not a complete dead card in your deck.
So okay, here's an interesting thought. I guess this is not so important right now, but I'll put prep some spells. So could I use Clouded Trinket to cast one of my own prep spells?
I think so.
This
Yeah.
says any player's prep spell.
I don't see why not.
That's pretty good. I don't know if it's good for me right now. Oh, wait, no. So I'll do it on mine, because
And then
when
Are you
yours
gonna-
fires...
you're going to flip your deck, so it won't be in your discard pile. Right? Because I'm looking, you only have 3 cards in your draw pile.
That's true. That's true.
That said, you maybe still just want to do it just to get it back into your deck to be drawn again ASAP. Like, that's perfectly fine.
And this guarantees it hits for 10 damage.
Yeah.
That, I think, is worth...
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that I
That's
think
pretty
is
good.
worth doing.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll fire this.
Clouded Trinket.
Clouded Trinket goes away. We'll fire 4 + 1 on this breach.
Doubled is 10.
Doubled is 10. So now we're getting somewhere.
See, this is, this is how it needs to be for the rest of the game. Constantly doing this.
And then I have 6 credits that I can spend. I really want to use my Rupture this turn. So is there a 4 cost thing? Oh, and then I can do a Mega Flux Slice. I love that, actually. That's my solution. Yeah, I'm going to spend 2 on the extra charge, and then I'll spend 4 on Mega Flux Slice.
Okay. So you're not buying away the Nemesis token on the Creeping Dark, huh?
I'm not.
Fine.
No.
we got time.
But
Fine.
I'm going to trigger this.
Oh, you're rupturing.
I am rupturing.
Read us what that does.
Yeah, so place up to 3 cards with Crystal or Spark in their name in your hand or discard pile into the swap zone. Gain a card from the swap zone with Crystal or Spark in your name. So,
the swap zone.
The swap zone. We're there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of Empty Spark and 2 crystals. And I'm going to turn the Empty Spark into my...
Superior Spark?
A card. So it can be, Superior Spark. So I'll get Superior Spark in my discard pile.
Seems good.
And I just cleared out
Clearing
some
3
stuff.
bad cards out, getting a good card. I like it.
Seems good. All right, there we go. Now we're cooking. I'm done.
Okay, you've cooked. The foe's turn. Creeping Dark draws Light Drain. Remove 1 power token from Spreading Shadow. Repeat this twice, or Creeping Dark gains 2 charges. Because if you had cleared this, I would say we do Spreading Shadow, but we don't have that luxury. So I think we have to do the 2 charges.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it could blow up before anyone gets a next turn.
Yeah. I mean, I can deal with that now, but I couldn't deal with it last turn.
You could. You had coins. You had literally 5 coins.
I needed this.
You needed it.
Because that's when my deck cycled.
Okay.
I just did so much work.
No. It's fine. I mean, like it's always a good option to invest in thinning your deck.
Can I ask a quick question? Mm-hmm. Rewind. So could I have just prepped the 1 spell, cast it, and then prepped this other spell?
Yes.
I'm going to do that.
Okay, that makes sense. Yep, that's another upside of getting to cast it quick with that trinket.
Okay, cool.
I think for the late game, that is the best trinket. That's better than all these other
quite
ones that
good,
are like,
actually.
an ally draws a card. Yeah, okay. So, Nemesis, speak of the devil. So, right now, the Unbroken Rain begins, and we're just going to put this like here or something, and for the rest of the game, when Gravefold would suffer damage, it suffers an additional, from the World Splitter track, it suffers 1 additional damage.
All my hard work dealing 10 damage is undone.
Why did you heal it?
Because regeneration is in play, so the unleash twice.
Oh, no, that was immediately. That was when that was drawn. It didn't just happen. It might happen with the card we draw, but first we have to take a power off of all of these things and draw us a new one.
All right, what do we got? Persist. To discard, spend 7. Power 2. Place a Nemesis turn order card in the turn order discard pile on top of the turn order deck. Or unleash twice, any player loses 3 charges.
Those are pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
And when you're effectively avoiding losing 3 charges by spending 7, you're practically getting your money's worth. So,
Yeah.
I think that seems all right.
Seems okay.
It's my turn. Well, it's still vulnerable and there's no minions, so I think no brainer, I will cast Stone Fury Eruption. So that's going to deal 8 damage.
Yeah, 8 damage.
That also gains me a knowledge for casting a spell out of my breach. And I need more spells. I wish die was charged up. I would probably cash something in for a spell and try to prep it now, because my deck is too big and too light on spells. But anyway, I have 2 ethereal trinkets, which both say an ally draws a card. So you can draw 2 cards.
Love it.
And those are gone.
Not mad about that.
Banner of Vigilance, you can gain a trinket, put it on top of your deck. I guess I will. If you do, the friend gains 1 charge, because that thing gaining charges. I think in the late game, using this to upgrade our gems that are like, we're not going to need much anymore, into fairly expensive spells is like really good.
It's pretty good.
So I think we want that to keep charging. And then my Phosphor Nugget and Sage Stone put me at a total of 4, so I'm not quite to where I can clear that. Probably just buy yet another Mega Flux Slice. Yeah, I think I'm just buying DPS here.
Mega Flux is pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's a good card. Okay, I will discard these, and the next turn is you.
All right. So I will let Banner rip into our thing, and for 2 damage, and our friend gets a charge.
Hell yeah. Okay.
And this is not going to be super. I will let you draw a card.
Oh, thanks. Oh, spoiler, the card that you gave me is going to give you a coin. It's just the cycle continues.
And you can gain 3 tokens, $3.
Love the sound of that.
We will do my lump to get a couple trinkets. All right. Same. So I will play a power trinket to gain a charge. Now I have a dim crystal for 1. You don't have any spell, huh?
Sadly, no.
I could let the spark rip. I mean,
I
want to get this out of my hand.
Yeah, and you might as well while the damage is doubled.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
That's 4 damage. Like, that's not nothing.
That's not nothing. That's true. 4 damage spark. I'm not gonna be upset about. Okay, so 3, 4, 5. I have 5. We will remove that counter.
Oh, thank God.
I know what you want, and I have nothing else. But this is now empty, so I need to do something about my crystal. Okay, great. That is me.
Okay, and next is me. And then there's 1 card left, so I'm just gonna refresh myself on what it is. It's the Nemesis. So will I be able to? Well, I can't get rid of this. I might try to just clear this in case the Nemesis gets 2 turns in a row here. So I have no spells to cast. I will prep a Mega Flux Slice, and then I have 2 glittering trinkets. That's 1 ether for me and a coin for you from each of them. So 2 coins.
Great.
And 3 crystals. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8 with my 3 coins. So I have 8 to spend. And Descent of Destruction is not the worst for me because I can put 2 spells in my breach, but I think I probably spend this on other things.
I mean, this is 7.
Right. Thank you. I lost that train of thought.
Yeah. You were talking about this.
I was definitely adding it up to see whether I had enough for it, and then yeah. So I will spend 7 to clear Persist, and get rid of those 2 trinkets. Funny thing is about bottoming the cards in this deck is that I think if we've been through this whole deck by now, like also these are knowable in a way that like if you want to have there be no memory aspect, you could kind of like play with it face up. I don't know, maybe that's a stretch, but
The thing is, I don't think I want to know what the trinkets do. I just think at this point in the game, I would just rather not mess with them at all, and just like whatever mysterious thing comes out of the sack, I'll run with.
I also don't think that knowing what they are is likely to change your decisions very often. It's more likely to just slow you down with extra things to think about. So.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
All right, Nemesis turn, and so Violent Detonation detonates. So now Unleash Twice does heal.
This is the
for
heal
10.
Yeah. Okay.
And Gravehold suffers 3 damage. There's nothing we can do about that. It's not amped because it's not from the World Breaker track. It's just at 9.
9?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Regeneration is down to 1, so it's only shields down for until the next Nemesis turn. Spreading Shadow is down to 2, but currently no Nemesis tokens on here, so that's not threatening Gravehold. So that much is good. But we do need a new Nemesis card.
yeah.
We haven't seen a minion in a while, and we aren't here.
Desperate Hour, unleash twice.
Oh boy, that's another heal
another
10.
10.
Holy shit.
Just healed 20 damage.
Yeah.
All right, back up to 82. Unleash twice. Any player discards a card in hand. If the discarded costs 0, that player suffers 2 damage.
Speaking of discarding cards, I again forgot that I had a nugget in the discard pile, so take a coin.
Oh, okay. I can get rid of a Rift Ring.
That's probably about the single best thing to discard to this.
I know, I just wanted my charges, but I think
Yeah.
it is better than one of us losing life.
Probably. Life is like not what's scary, but also once we get to tier 3, like you could lose life in chunks of 3 or 4, so we still
Yeah.
it's still nice being at 6.
I'll just discard that. Okay.
Okay. And we're shuffling the turn order deck.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I mean, it sucks that he just healed 20, but I gained some confidence from how much damage we just dealt out.
I know. It's like once we started dealing like 10 points of damage in a turn or whatever, it felt pretty good,
Yep.
but we got to do that way more often.
All right, give it a cut.
Way more often. All right. Little cut. There we go.
Little cut, little draw, Nemesis
Ooh,
turn.
rough.
Okay, so
It
shields
is-
are back up.
Yep.
Regeneration is over. We just set that aside and we clear the armor chart. That said, we tend to have a lot of money. We could probably do this again pretty quick. Spreading Shadow is also down to 1. And then, hey, a minion. Forge Fiend, 8 health, which seems pretty quaint. Persistent, remove a Nemesis token from the armor chart, or the player with the lowest life suffers 2 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, we gotta get some armor tokens on there, if only for that reason. But the next turn is you.
Me.
So don't forget to probably buy an armor token.
All right, you're going to have to explain this again. So explain what Conjure does. When prepped, once during your main phase, you may conjure to an open or closed breach.
So conjure means look at the top card of your deck. So you can go ahead and look at it. That's a good one. It's a good spell.
It is a good spell.
Now you may prep it face down as a spell that is like a spell token that is 2 cost 2 damage. And actually, since this thing, when you cast it, amps +2 damage onto any spells that cost 2 or less, like I guess it's kind of just as good face down as face up, mostly. So.
Oh, but I would have to pay $2 to do this?
No, it just has 2 costs for the purposes of things that care about cost, like this. Because it says, right, so when it's face down, it's considered a 2-cost spell, which matters for text like that. It doesn't cost you anything.
I understand now. Okay, so it would just do 4 damage then.
Yeah. Potentially doubled to 8 if we can get the armor back down when you cast it.
So it would do effectively the same thing, basically. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but without having to draw it and play it.
But I don't have to. I could leave this here.
You could.
Oh, this I can put on a closed breach. That's why it's good. Okay.
Oh, that too, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, wow, because you have stuff for the other
Yeah.
breaches. Oh, wow.
That's why I was trying to figure out how
Got
this
it.
like,
Okay,
it's
yeah, I
like
didn't
open
know.
or closed breach.
Wow.
That's why it's
okay,
good.
we really, like, you have 3 coins. If we can get his shields down, you're about to do a zillion damage, because these sparks are also +2 on the turn you cast Descent of Destruction. So this is like, becomes 3 doubled to 6, like 6, 12, this is another 10, so you're at 22, and this would be amped to 4 doubled as 8. So you would do 30 damage.
Yeah.
If we get the, like, I need a turn and I need to blast through that armor or something.
So the best I can do is I can spend 3 to give you $1.
Okay, that does put me to a threshold where I can afford an extra one. I'm not able to, I'm not gonna have 12 to buy the rest of these, but.
I think that's the best.
Yeah, no, I think that's
the best thing I got, and then I just $1 fizzles. But
it's interesting that one of these is cast any player's prepped spell. That's interesting.
So I think that's it. I don't have anything better
Okay.
Unless you have some other suggestion.
No, I think that's fine. Like, it would be nice if I get 2 turns before your next turn. We will see.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you've got to at least cast this one. I don't know. We will see.
Yep.
There is still the Forge Fiend you could take out.
Yep.
We'll see. It's your turn again.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. So you have to cast this 2 damage spell. The question is, do you want to blow your load and?
I will definitely do 2 damage to this.
Okay. So
4 damage to that.
Well, it's only amped if you cast the Descent of Destruction, right? Because it's part of its cast effect.
I see. So I can
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a...
blow up these two.
So those two is
Would kill
perfect for the
that.
Forge Fiend. It's probably worth it.
Yeah, I think we'll
Yeah.
just kill it. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
fine.
it's a little sad because now that doesn't amp your sparks.
But it doesn't do anything. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
So I would rather just do that. Plus, I also have some other things in my hand for those spots anyway. So I will power trinket to gain a charge.
Okay.
I will... Oh, actually, I see. I will also send a spark at it for 1.
Just need the space cleared, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Sure.
I might actually end up sending the other spark at it, to be honest with you. Actually, I will just send the other spark at it. I just need it gone.
You have so many spells. Jeez.
Yeah, I just need
Okay.
it gone. Okay, so now I will prep Superior Spark, Banner of Courage, and Mega Flux Slice. And I just have $1, which I can't do diddly with. So that is my turn.
Okay, man, you got a lot of spells and are having trouble finding money, which is a bummer because we need both against this thing. But let's see what happens. Nemesis turn. Okay, well, Spreading Shadow hits 0, so its power effect is it refills to 7 power. Gravehold suffers 3 damage per Nemesis token Creeping Dark has, which is none, and then it gains 1.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Well,
so
not
now
bad.
in another 7, now we want to clear that before then, but we have some time. And then a Havoc Smith. Havoc Smith its text says do not resolve effects on the armor chart, and persistent any player suffers 2 damage.
It's just annoying.
That is just annoying. Like those effects are minor enough, but it's also doing 2 damage on its persistent effect, so like that's bad. It's me. Okay. Well, I am going to cast my Mega Flux Slice. That will give me a knowledge. And I could have sworn I already had 3 knowledge. Am I crazy? Maybe I had 3 and then spent 2 on an upgrade. That's probably what I'm thinking of. That's going to deal 2 damage and gain me a pulse token. And then I will... also I gain a charge from upgraded energetics. I will prep a Mega Flux Slice. I'll play a Chronoid. You gain 3 coins.
Right.
Speaking of coins, I have a Phosphor Nugget in my discard pile, so I'll recall it. You gain another one.
Love it.
And then I have a Radiax Lump. We're trinketing.
Yeah.
And 2 trinkets, place 1 into my hand. Do I want to give you another coin or have an extra one for gaining cards? Let's see, I'm going to have 3. I currently am looking at exactly 5, so maybe I'm just going to buy out of the Creeping Dark token. Well, I guess I'm at 6 either way. So I'm at 6 or 7 with 1 that can only be used to buy cards. I think I still need spells actually, which is I think that's probably a misplay in how I've played this character, is that I did not pick up more kind of cheap spells along the way. So this is gonna get me to 6. All right, so I'll put the golden trinket in my discard pile. Play the glittering trinket. This gains me an ether and gets you a coin. And then that one plus the 5 that I've played puts me at 6. Oh, there's a lot of choices. I could buy spells, which I was just saying I need to do. I could buy armor tokens. I could clear the Creeping Dark Nemesis token. That's a ways from resolving. So maybe I'm going to procrastinate on that. I think I'm going to buy a Deadly Accord and 1 armor token.
The least impactful one.
Yeah, which is probably gain an ether.
Yeah.
I mean, oops, wrong kind of token on there.
I got you.
Either that or cast any player's prepped spell, because it's weird because that's only good against minions, which I guess would be good right now maybe. But it's like, because by definition, if you're doing that, it's not vulnerable, right? So you're not getting double damage with it.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Yeah, I'll put it there. Okay, that's going to be my turn.
All right. Friend.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Well, hopefully it's about to charge up to where someone could use it. Prepare for battle. Either die gains 2 charges, or any player gains a relic that costs 4 or less. I don't think I need more than my Rift Ring, so give it the charges.
Yeah.
Unless you want to gain a Rift Ring.
I don't really want a Rift Ring.
Okay, so we'll max out his charges. And then it is me. Okay, well, I have one pulse token.
If you want to buff up the armor, means I could unload.
Yeah, it's probably
got damage.
It's probably worth. For now, I'm gonna start by casting my spell at the Havoc Smith. That's another 2 damage to it, and I gain another pulse token. I will prep. Oh, and when I cast that, I gain a knowledge. I will prep another Mega Flux Slice, so at least I'm finally getting those pulse tokens built up for some big hits.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And when I prep for the first time, I gain a charge. And then I will also prep a Stone Fury Eruption. So I'm like in a pretty good spot for like we should get the shields down.
Yeah.
That said, I don't have that much money.
Both are in a good spot. This is would be a great time to do that.
Yeah. Sure would. But I only have 3.
Sure.
I'm looking at my upgrades. I would really like to buy the upgraded focus. I think I should probably just do it. And then if we can get those down. So that would mean not buying an armor token, instead buying a charge to max out my track. Using Tinker to spend knowledge on an upgrade. I have 4 knowledge. So I will buy upgraded focus. Now spells cast from my breach deal +2 damage.
Damn, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I have 2 spells already in there. Feels like the time to do it. And there's at least 1 minion to throw them at you, like if I have to take the next turn.
Yeah.
So that's that. And I have a Rift Ring that I guess I'll play to gain 2 more charges. And 2 trinkets and put them on top of my deck. I don't love that. but I do love the charges, so, you know.
Maybe the trinkets are good.
Do I love the charges? I don't think I do. I think this is all bad.
You could gain life.
I'm kind of thinking it's time.
Just get rid of it.
Or upgrade it with fully charged die. It becomes something at +3, which could get me like a Stone Fury Eruption that would go into my hand. I can't prep it then. I can only prep 2 spells. So yeah, I probably just destroy this to gain 2 life.
Okay.
And not deal with trinkets anymore. Also, the charges are like, yeah, I could keep buying upgrades, but I need a lot of knowledge before I could. I have a 6 knowledge cost upgrade that does another +3, so all my spells will deal +5. That feels great, but I don't know. That doesn't feel necessary to win.
Yeah, I feel like we're a bit.
It feels like a win more kind of thing. All right, so I guess that's everything. So next is the foe. And Creeping Dark draws Plunge. Add a power token to Spreading Shadow. These are always choices. I always forget this. Add power token to Spreading Shadow. Any player destroys a card in hand that costs 1 or more. Well, damn, I could have just gotten rid of a Rift Ring with that. Or any player discards 2 gems. Honestly, I have 5 1-value gems. Oh shit, I forgot I had a coin.
I can discard 2 cards for 1 value gem. How about that?
Say that again?
I'll just discard these 2.
Because you have a 1 and a 0. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, you
Empty
discard 2
crystal.
gems. Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds fine. All right, let's shuffle. It would be nice if the Nemesis doesn't have a turn until we can clear that minion. We'll see.
I don't even care about the minion at this point. I want to pay for this. I want this to go off so we can just soak damage into
I
this.
know. Yeah, and I mean, I'm looking at doing. I don't have the pulse tokens to spend just yet, but 4, 6, 10, 20 damage myself once the shields are down. And it is me.
It's you, okay.
Shit. Well, it was pretty bad. I think I do just take out. Do you have a Stone Fury Eruption in your discard pile? You do.
I do.
All right, I will cast just the Stone Fury Eruption. When I cast, I gain a knowledge. It has +2 damage, so it's going to deal 6, and that will take out the
Oh,
Havoc
that's
Sense. So
great.
we'll just exact kill that minion. That sounds fine. And then you gained a charge because you had one in your discard pile.
I did gain a charge, yep.
Sweet. Okay, I'll leave my other spell prepped until we hopefully get it vulnerable. And I have a pretty annoying 5. You know, I could use this now. I'm leaning towards it. Unless you stop me, I think I will use Die the Youth to, I guess destroy a Phosphor Nugget. Oh, after I use its recall ability to give you a coin. You sitting on 6 coins
I
over
have
there?
so many coins, yeah.
You haven't taken a turn in so long.
Yep.
I think I'll destroy the Phosphor Nugget to gain a Stone Fury Eruption to my hand and prep it.
Pretty good.
When I prep it, I gain a charge. And then I have an annoying 5. I just wish it was 6 to buy 2 armor. I should probably just get the armor moving, though. I will...
Oh, yeah, because you also get the benefit now.
Yeah. Like, you want to draw and discard a card? That's probably the best one there right now.
Probably, yeah, I could probably use that.
So I'll spend 3 of the 5 to buy an armor, and any ally draws a card and discards a card. And then I have 2 left I'll spend on a charge.
Cool. I think I'll just get rid of that Rift Ring.
Okay, so that was all that's spent. The Banner of Vigilance says I can gain a trinket and place on top of my deck if I do the friend gains 1 charge. It's probably still worth charging this up to get those, like, out of nowhere mid-turn spells. So I'll take the trinket. Give him a charge.
Sounds so resigned.
I mean, I think at this point in the game, they're just slowing me down from drawing my spells. Like, I think that they really are bad.
I think you're right. I do think you're right.
Next turn is the Nemesis. Well, 1 power off Spreading Shadow, but not too much else.
Masticate.
Oh boy, and this is tier 3. All right.
Any player places their hand on top of their deck, shuffles it, draws 5 cards, and destroys the top.
Oh, I should have put trinkets there.
Then unleash twice. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Wow.
This is insane. This is what we can expect in tier 3.
I honestly...
Oh, you'd be shuffling your hand.
Oh, but then it would be a fresh after I draw 5 cards. Because I only have, so it would be fresh cards.
So what's funny, you have, what, 3 cards in hand?
Yeah.
4, 5, you can see what it would destroy, right? It would destroy the next 3 cards.
Oh.
It would be, and it's not, the Sparks you could lose, but the Stone Fury Eruption is fairly painful.
That's true, actually.
But it's interesting that you know what it would destroy.
I do know what it would.
I, meanwhile, would have some pretty good stuff likely destroyed. Yeah, but...
Is there an or? No, that's just...
Nope, this is all happening.
Probably
The decision is just which of us is doing it.
It's probably not so bad. I mean, I actually want the Sparks, though, is the funny thing, because of the descent.
Yeah, and they're grouped with it, which is nice.
Okay,
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm wishing I had more trinkets in this deck right now that could potentially soak these destroys.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's fine. All right. So I'm placing my hand on top of my deck, drawing 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there were trinkets in this deck, and I just drew them. Damn it. There were 2 trinkets there. They have different backs, so you can tell. All right, so we're destroying my Chronoid, a crystal.
Okay.
And a crystal.
Oh, that's actually...
I missed the Chronoid because I was kind of like hoping to turn it into a giant spell or something here in the late game, but like getting rid of 2 crystals, that's fine. That outcome's fine.
I think that's fine.
Then we unleashed twice, and so okay, so you healed it for 10.
Yep,
Dear God. And then Gravehold suffers 3 damage. It's at 6.
Yeah.
That's brutal. That is clearly the way we're going to lose this game if we lose it.
Yes.
Okay, the next turn is the foe.
I want to go.
You haven't had a turn in so long.
So long.
Pooling Black. Either Creeping Dark gains 3 charges and add 2 power tokens to Spreading Shadow, or any player discards a gem in hand that costs 2 or more.
I don't wanna.
I don't want to either. So let's do the 3 charges. This is a similar situation where it kind of like wastes a charge for the Creeping Dark.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So Creeping Dark removes 2 power tokens from Spreading Shadow, but this adds 2, so it breaks even on that. And it does add a Nemesis token, meaning now when Spreading Shadow runs out, we lose, because this is 3 per, right?
Okay.
So we have to clear those before this runs out.
Yeah.
Or just win the game before it runs out.
Or win the game.
Yeah.
We might actually winning the game is kind of feels doable right now.
I don't know about in 6 turns, but
It is doable.
yeah, we'd have to like take the vulnerability down, or take the armor down, and then like immediately do it again, right? Like to have it vulnerable for like all 6 turns is what it would take, I think.
Maybe.
It is your turn at last.
All right.
Have I gone twice on this order? No, just once. Okay.
I'll rip the Banner of Courage for 1, which also gains our friend
Okay, a charge.
charge. So we'll go to 89, and I will use a lump.
Okay. So you gain 2 trinkets, 1 to your hand.
Interesting. I think this might be better later, so I'm gonna
Throw it on your deck.
throw out my deck, and I'll golden trinket for 1 + 1 on cards. I'll chronoid, so you gain 3 tokens.
Thank you.
I'll prep myself a little spark. And now I have 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're just gonna spend. We're just gonna spend 6.
Please do that, because I have 2 more spells in hand to prep after these ones.
Yeah. So first things first, I'll spend 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 from our funny money up here, which will get me a charge, which is also excellent.
I'm attempting to read the back of this really quick. Great. I was wondering if I gain knowledge if you use your trinket to cast a spell out of my breach, and I do. So that's nice.
I can. Oh, wait. So I can cast any player's prep spell. So I'll actually do, I think, is after this gets broken.
Yeah, so we're going to put regeneration back into play with 3 power on it.
I'll cast my Mega Flux at it for 6.
You can't do it in that order, right? The casting has to happen.
No, because I'm doing this.
Oh, cast any player's prep spell. Right. Yes.
As the last one I add,
For sure.
last token I add. So then it's vulnerable. So it will do 6 damage.
Yep.
And I'll get
you gain a pulse token. Here you go.
And then I'll prep the spark here. And then
Do you still? No, you got rid of your atomized ash, huh?
I did.
I'm actually realizing that that's well, no, never mind. I was thinking that since those are basically 2 damage each, that's more effective than spending 3 to do +5. But that's not actually true, because that would be doubled. That's +10.
Well, I'm going to use my ability because I had the 4 charges. So I'm going to get rid of 2 crystals and an empty crystal. And I will pull this and make that my
Oh, your deck is getting thin. I like it.
superior.
This is where you can
crystal.
try to turn on that DPS.
And now I have 5 more dollars that I can buy cards with. So I think I buy another Stonefire Eruption.
Okay.
So that
I wish you could spend those 5 on the Creeping Dark, but
I can only spend
because
4.
only 4 are valid for that. That's very frustrating.
Yeah.
That's fine. It is what it is.
So this goes away.
Yep.
These come back here, and that is my turn.
Okay. It's me. I have no recall effects in my discard power right now. Okay. Okay. So let's cast some shit. It's vulnerable, yeah?
It sure is.
So Stone Fury Eruption is going to cast for 4, 5, 6, doubled is 12.
Nice.
And if you had 1 in your discard pile, you would gain a charge. It's all right. Mega Flux Slice is going to do 4 damage, it is 8, and I will, or doubled is 8 rather, and I will gain a pulse token. So I'm at 3. So my next one I can amp to 7. Speaking of which, I will prep a Mega Flux Slice. And I cast 2 spells. I got 2 knowledge. Now when I'm prepping for the first time, I gain a charge.
Did you gain your pulse token from this?
I did, yes. Okay. I'll also prep a Deadly Accord. These 2 damage spells are like fine when I'm amping them to 4 and then doubling them.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at those. Okay. Then I have 3. All right. I'll play in a Radix Lump, look at 2 trinkets. This might get me to 5 to buy out of the Creeping Dark, which would probably be the way to go. Nope, it's 2 ethereal trinkets. So you draw a card.
Okay.
And then I have a power trinket to gain a charge. So my ability is charged, but I don't have the knowledge to buy. Well,
You could buy one.
if I were to tinker, the upgrade I could afford is upgraded reflex, which would make it so every time I cast a spell out of my breach, my ally draws a card. Do we find that interesting, or are you like kind of maxed on like it's just gonna be more spells you don't have room for?
It's gonna be spells I don't have room for. If I had this open, it'd be something, but I already have too many spells in my hand.
All right, so I'm probably gonna keep saving. I'll just sit on the charges and save up knowledge for my my 3 damage amp. So then I have 3, 4 ether, 5 if I use it to gain cards. So I think I'll probably use it to gain cards, and I think I just want more. I'm getting to where I'm getting 2 spells in there most turns, but I do think I could probably use another spell. So I'll take this last Stone Fury Eruption
Okay.
and call it a turn.
Call that. Alrighty.
Friend. Buy time. Either die gains 1 charge and any player focuses their closed breach with the lowest focus cost, which would mean you could prep it. Oh no, you can't prep it unless it's your main phase. Or any player with no closed breaches gains 2 charges, which that would be me and I'm full. So I think we're doing the first part.
All right.
It gains a charge and you focus for what it's worth.
Sure.
I don't know that 4th breach is opening for you this game, but
Probably not.
it's a thing that happened, and it's your turn.
Cool.
Blast it.
I think we will. Yeah, I'll dump both of these. So it's going to be 2 doubled to 4 damage.
Oh shit. Sorry. I forgot. I had 3 coins also.
Oh yeah.
So I had 5 I could spend instead of that. Instead of that Stone Fury Eruption, I guess I'll take a Descent of Destruction.
Or do you want to get rid of Creeping Dark? Because you said if Creeping Dark goes off, we lose.
Dark. Good point. Fine. You're right. All right, I'll buy no fun spells.
I know, I'm
fine. I'll pay the Creeping Dark tax. Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, you're right. That left me. Oh no, that leaves me with 3.
Oh.
Right? I had 3, 4 from cards plus 1 I could only spend. You spend cards plus 3 coins. Yeah, I had 8. So I'll spend 5 on that and buy a Deadly Accord.
Oh, okay.
And that will go right there where I had discarded the other spell. Okay.
Right.
Sorry, your turn.
All good. So we'll spark for 4.
That's a very fun sentence to say.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Spark for 4. And then we will superior spark for 6.
Love that. Okay. That's down to 53.
And I will have to...
Maybe you're right. Maybe we do win it before the Creeping Dark goes off.
I think this
Maybe
is
I did waste my money.
This is our window.
Maybe I shouldn't have removed that token.
I do
okay.
strongly believe this is our window. Because I have a Descent of Destruction.
Oh boy.
And a Spark and a Spark.
Yep, that's going to be a pretty big turn.
So
when you prep Descent of Destruction, you can conjure. You know that's your banner from the back of the card.
Goodbye.
Yeah, send that away.
That can go away.
Lovely. All right, Nemesis turns.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh,
not done.
sorry.
Not done.
Sorry.
I have a crystal and a rift ring. I also don't think I need the charges.
Heal?
I think I heal.
Time to destroy and heal?
Yeah, I think that goes away.
It is nice that that card has that. And I didn't really realize how kind of well designed that is because it gets weaker. The trinkets just get weaker as the game goes on, and so get it out of there. Mm-hmm. I like it.
Okay, so this goes here, and I'm done. Great. Sorry.
Cool.
Now I'm all set.
Okay, Nemesis. So regeneration is down to 2. Spreading Shadow is down to 5 for what that's worth. And then Elsewhere Invocation. Power 1. If there are 2 or fewer minions in the Nemesis discard pile, unleash 3 times. Otherwise, place 3 minions from the Nemesis discard pile into play.
Do we get to choose?
No, because it's if otherwise.
There's definitely more than 3.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, and it says do not resolve the persistent effects this turn. So, next Nemesis turn, 3 minions are going to appear.
Cool.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just murder it.
Well, we'll need to, I guess. And the ones that remove armor tokens, I think, can cause him to, like, not be vulnerable anymore. because he's not vulnerable while regeneration is out. He's vulnerable while all the armor slots are covered. So like that would actually be an issue.
That's annoying.
But you know that's a problem for next Nemesis turn. We'll just shuffle to where we're at the top and we blow him up.
But do you know how much damage I can do?
I
don't
don't know.
I can do
I may
so
be an
much.
accountant, but I don't want to spend my evenings doing my job.
Man, you're missing out. I can unload on this thing.
And I'm gonna do a lot also. I have the 3 pulse tokens, so I'll be doing 7 plus 2 doubled, so 18 with my Mega Flux alone.
That's the thing. If we can go before this goes, we're gonna be able to do so much damage right now.
Well, it sounds like you should cut the deck.
Oh no. Well, okay. All right.
Here you go.
So at the end of this turn, it will have regenerated.
At the end of this like round, yeah.
Yeah.
Or at the end of its second turn, which could be the top 2 cards.
Right.
If you cut poorly.
It's true.
But the friend gets a turn.
Neutral.
Okay. A little shuffle of Die's deck.
Kind of fine.
Let's see if we can get it its last charge. That might even get us access to a cheeky spell. Buy time. Either Die gains 1 charge. I think we just shuffled. This is the one we just drew. Either focus a closed breach or a player with no closed breaches gains 2 charges. So he's going to gain a charge. That maxes his charges out and focuses yours again.
Yeah.
Maybe you do get that
I might get that open after all.
Thank you, Die.
Yeah.
Okay. Next turn is me. Hell yeah. Okay. So I start blasting.
Yeah.
I will cast Mega Flux Slice. I'm going to take the option to lose 3 pulse tokens to deal 7 damage.
14 damage?
Well, that gets amped to 9 by my upgrade, so actually 18 damage.
Yeah. 18 damage, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Not nearly as good, but then I'll cast Deadly Accord, which is 4 doubled to 8. It's 2 amped to 4 doubled to 8. And an ally may discard a Deadly Accord in hand. Do you happen to have a copy of this in your hand?
No.
Okay, then that's irrelevant. Okay,
I have no Deadly Accords.
I also got 2 knowledge. Yeah, what it does is I would deal another extra damage and destroy a card in hand.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's actually it's our only card destruction from the market.
Yeah.
Which it's certainly interesting. We didn't go that direction, and I think we're doing fine. But
yeah.
Okay. I wish I had 1 more freaking knowledge. Wait, do I have the shit? No, wait. Sage Stone works the other way. I can lose a knowledge, gain a charge. That's not what I want. Sad. Okay. Well, I have a whopping 3 ether. This is interesting. Are you married to using Die's ability?
No. It's
okay.
It feels like it's set up much better for you every time.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. Forget upgrading right now. I'm gaining free charges. I could probably upgrade later if the game goes on long enough. I'm gonna use my Tinker ability for its other mode, which I haven't used yet this game. Return a spell in your discard pile to your hand. Until end of turn, you may prep any number of spells to your breach. So I'm going to return a Mega Flux Slice to my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to use Die's charged up ability to destroy the Deadly Accord in my discard pile and take a card costing up to 2 more to my hand and get this Stone Fury Eruption. Mm-hmm. And then prep these 4 spells to my +2 damage breach.
Wait, how'd you pull the other one out of your discard? Oh, because
it's part of Tinker.
No, Die's ability gets the discarded card.
It can destroy a card in your hand or discard pile, and then you gain the card that it replaces it into your hand.
Okay, that seems great.
So I now am prepping Stone Fury, Slice, which will all be +2 damage, and if I can go while it's still vulnerable, doubled.
That's a lot of damage.
I think this alone would more than kill it. Like if my turn is next, I think we win. We might also win if your turn is next.
But
then at 27, like that, suddenly we turned it on. You are right. I have 3 in hand. I am not gaining a trinket to give the friend a charge. I think we're probably done with that.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna spend the 3 on an atomized ash, which could let me convert pulse tokens to damage in a situation where I want to do that in the future, but I currently don't have any.
Okay, seems good.
Yeah, all right. If this is a player turn, I think we probably win.
It's you.
Wow.
You might have the final say.
Jeez. Okay, well, I think I am living the stake dream here. As I'm all charged up, I will cast Stone Fury Eruption for 4 +2 is 6 from the upgraded breach. Doubled is 12.
Right?
I'll cast another one for another 12.
For another 12?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm casting
3 left.
2 Mega Flux Slices. They're 2 damage, +2 is 4, doubled is they're 8 each. That's another 16.
Nice.
Wow. Well done.
Good job. Yeah. That's pretty good.
It's so funny. You were talking, and I don't know, an hour ago, mid-game, about how this is one of those games where like it just feels so impossible in the middle.
Yep.
And then you just summit that hill you're climbing and knock it out. And I really like. I've played, I don't know, I mean, I'm sure there are bigger Aeon's End fans than me, but I've played dozens of games of Aeon's End. I mean, you and I have probably played about a dozen on camera.
Oh, yeah, at least.
But I played, probably 40 or 50 games of Aeon's End. It still keeps fooling me.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I still had that feeling of like, well, we're fucked, I guess.
Oh yeah, you were out. Like you were not.
I thought this video was going to end in a loss. Like, I was going to play it out, obviously, but no matter how much I play this, I still fall for that magic of, oh my god, it's impossible, we'll never do it, and then it works.
Yep. And yeah.
Amazing.
6 health
Six
left
health
on
left on Gravehold. Honestly, Gravehold health would not have even felt that threatening if the Creeping Dark had not been our foe.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
This did a lot early, but that can do like a lot of burst damage, which is horrible.
And it's so hard to know, like, this friend and foe combo,
Yeah.
did it ultimately help us or hurt us, right? Because the Creeping Dark was both dealing some damage to Gravehold and taxing our ether. But also we got like a lot of value out of the card destruction and the upgrades from die. And they're just so two different things that it's
Funny enough,
hard to...
I don't think I got any benefit out of die.
I think I did use it the majority of the time.
You got it a majority of the time, which is fine because you also, like, at the beginning of this video, you completely called how it would go. Like, I had a little bit more to do in the beginning, but then kind of towards the middle and end game, like, it started to get clunky. And, like, now I'm at the point where I'm useful again. So I was, like, about to come into the power. You had a much more even ramp, I think.
Right. You had to really, you really kind of started strong, went down, and had to put some effort into getting back up. To where then, you were similarly going to kill the boss, I think, if you had a turn there. If not, then very close to doing it.
I mean, what, 8?
Well, these sparks are
10?
6 each, right? 3 plus 2 double to 6, so 6, 12. This does 4, 5, 10, 22, and this would do 4 double is 8. You would have just killed it.
Just
right?
killed it.
Yeah.
And I also had a way to cast one of your spells too. So it's like
Nice,
I was like,
nice.
we have a way.
Yep, and I had more in hand, so
or any of mine that were ready to go too. So it's like we have so many options to kill it at that point. But yeah, your curve was like more like this kind of, or like I guess a gradient where I had the reverse bell curve. Yeah.
I really enjoyed Stake. I like that buying the upgrades.
That was good.
Having the one breach is so weird, and then buying all the upgrades to it so that it can kind of just do everything by the end. Felt really good. It was fun.
Yeah.
How did you think Nook played?
Nook was okay. I don't think I played it the best. I also think my banner messed me up a little bit more than it should have, just because it gave me an extra spell, so I was kind of like always forced into this weird spot where I didn't have enough slots and I didn't have the money to do the thing. So I always felt like I was in an awkward spot with this. I don't know if it's the shop and this setup, but I mean, as a character, I like the idea a lot. I like the charging. I like having this resource that I also have to manipulate. And honestly, it does kind of work the superior sparks with the Descent of Destruction. I just didn't get to Descent until a late game.
Right.
So I think he's cool. Yeah. I would definitely play him again for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
He looked fine. I feel
like super interesting.
I feel like my initial assessment of him on my like first impressions video, like I think so far I stand by it.
Yeah.
It's a sample size of one game, and I wasn't even the one playing, right? So I can't weigh in with expertise at this point. But like Nook had an interesting little gimmick, but it didn't build to something explosive like Stake did.
Well, you were like, how many times did you use your charge ability? Or this many times?
One per upgrade, and also once that final turn where I put any number of spells in my breach with it. So 4 times?
4 times?
I did it 4 times.
I did mine twice.
Okay, yeah. But yours kind of needs to be spaced out, right? Because it wants to renew your superior, spark and crystal, and those only degrade once per trip through your deck,
Yeah.
right? So you
Or
like
they could be a little less, but yes, basically.
spamming it has some value because you can still essentially destroy cards that way, destroy sparks and crystals that way.
Yep.
Which is, I think, kind of invisible text on there is maybe the most powerful thing about him. Is that he
Yeah.
has a 4-charge ability that can destroy like kind of net 2 crystals. That's very good, I think.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's good. I didn't have the economy, and this board, this setup felt very economy heavy because a lot of these were money, and the stuff over here was money.
Yeah, with Creeping
This
Dark
is
having
money.
yeah.
So like I think that might be why I was more stressed about and couldn't use the abilities because the money was a problem for me. But the combo worked well. I'm not mad.
It did. Yeah, I do think that these paired well for basically the reasons I stated, which was like you helped us stay alive in the early game against the minions with your starting three damage spell and everything.
Yep.
Even though the first time you cast it against the minion, it was reduced by 1. It still was good.
But that let us kill it.
Yeah.
That let us kill it before it got to affect us.
Yep.
So it still kind of does its job, even though it feels not ideal.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. And then I got carried through that part of the game, and then laid it on in late game. Yeah, I am still torn on. Like I thought the friend and foe were fun. I also think that this game was a little bit longer than I wanted a game of Aeon's End to be, and I think that's part of why. It's both the extra layer they add to decisions, like we always got to consider an extra use of our ether, and also literally 2 more turn order cards in here every trip through that take time. This was literally like I just never did never used them yet in the previous wave of content, which I really haven't gotten to the table all that much, partly because you and I played Legacy. Has been a lot of my Aeon's End play lately. So I haven't played much of them, and so I'm interested to play more, but I would maybe not layer them onto like a first time against a Nemesis next time, right? Like, even though like, yes, this box said for your first game, use this friend and foe and all this, I probably would, like with new cards and new characters and a new Nemesis, I probably would have rather left that off. And then if I jam so many games that I'm like, okay, yeah, we've seen this Nemesis twice before, then maybe I put them on. Maybe I think that's kind of.
I think we would have rolled it if it weren't for these.
Really? You think that they made it net harder?
Yeah, I really do. The Creeping Dark, anyway, specifically, I think. But I guess those are attached, right? You can't have one without the other. Well, I guess you could, but.
You always have a friend and a foe.
Right.
You can mix and match them.
Okay.
Although these are the only 2 in the Beyond the Breach box that are not. There may be more in envelopes. I'm not sure. Those are the only 2 in the base box. There are some. I do have more here because I did the Kickstarter and it came with extras. But yeah, so these are not made to go with each other, other than the fact that they chose to put them at the front of the box.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it would have been way easier, honestly, if we didn't have to. If we got a little bit of benefit from die, but I think the downside of Creeping Dark so much outweighed die, and it needed. I think this setup really benefited from having the extra twofold, the extra expense of money that we needed to sink into things, and the extra threat from Gravehold. Because if we don't have that, then I don't think Gravehold is really
agreed
a threat.
And I don't think the Creeping Dark ultimately didn't do that much damage to Gravehold. It did 6?
It did 6.
Something like that. But I do think that its looming potential to land another 6, right, pretty easily, definitely was a big part of why we felt like we were screwed as we got down.
And it soaked, 20 credits or 20 ether away from us over the game, too, which is not insubstantial.
It's true.
That's at least 1 full armor.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably did hurt us. It probably did set us back more than die helped us. But die, being able to destroy a card and then put the new one into your hand is pretty good.
You're the one that got all the benefits. Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, die was not in the game. So if you feel that die helped us, that's
okay. I also did the majority of the buying away the Nemesis tokens. I think
that is true. That's probably true. Yeah.
So I guess I just had my own little friend and foe party going on over here.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, this was great.
Yeah, it was good.
There is a lot more content in this box, in those envelopes, that we could open. We've technically played kind of the first scenario of the expedition. We didn't read the flavor text or anything. We were talking about it off camera because there's so much of it.
Yeah, it's a book of flavor text.
I made the mistake of playing a Astronauts. I can't remember if it's called Expeditions, but they're like kind of on a campaign where you open the envelope on camera and reading the story, and it was so like my voice was tired by the end. It's verbose. So anyway, we didn't really set it up as like this is the start of an expedition, but I had fun, and if you had fun, we could continue the expedition. I'd love to know in the comments whether you'd like to see that. As far as Aeon's End, it's one of several games I'm sure we'll be playing in the near future on the channel, but we also could get into Aeon's End Legacy of Gravehold. It is sitting shrink wrapped just off camera.
It is.
Because I bought it years ago, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe a year or two ago. Not when it was brand new. I bought it a little later, but just to kind of have it for when it feels right. So
Just for when it's time.
yeah. So I would,
Maybe we do a 3-player one. We could even do that.
that's true.
It could get weird.
Could get weird. This game does go above 2 players.
I know. I've only ever played it 2 players.
You wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it from watching this channel, but you can play this with 3 or 4 players. Actually, I don't think it's at its best with 4 players, but I do like it fine with 3. 3 is interesting because 1 player gets 2 turns per round, and it rotates who that is, right? Because there's always 4 player turns per 2 nemesis turns. Like that ratio always is the same.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So there's a little bit of weird tempo, and it can both be sort of something that makes you stumble a little bit if you're like, oh, I didn't consider that I was going to get 2 turns in a row this particular round. But it also can be something you can lean into. Like you can, with these cards, send that person all the, make sure to send that particular ally all the coins from the cards because they're going to have 2 turns this round and it can set up something cool, right? Like it's a little extra twist that I think is fun. And it just doesn't have, it's like, also the older I get, the less tolerant I am of downtime in games. So the less a fan I am of playing things at their max player count compared to, for some reason, like 10 years ago, when I was like a young 30-year-old, I didn't mind sitting there for 15 minutes between my turns. But I feel like I'm losing patience for that. I can't really articulate why. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, I'm open to 3. We're probably not playing with 4, but
it's an idea.
Yeah. Anyway,
Just thought.
let us know in the comments what you think of these Nemesis and characters if you've played them, and what you'd like to see from us on the channel. I think Aeon's End is something we'll continue playing because it's great. With that, I think we're out of here.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Till next time, be optimal.